Byron Saxton is announcing the World Championship match, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. He's trying. He just ain't no good at it. I like Byron. Listen, we just made it, guys. We are running massively late. There's no setup to this live stream. The good, the bad, and the ugly of Crown Jewel. We're literally starting the World Championship match. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, man. We made it for opening introductions. So I did not miss any moves. What's up, everybody? This is going to be a little wild, man. I don't even know where everything... I got to get my coffee situated. Let's do this, man. Saturday afternoon, I just made it in time. The ref rings for the bell. Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins. 1:14 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see how long this is bell to bell. What's up, everybody? D Brown, 3-month membership. What up, dude? Angel Alega, 9-month membership, man. Celebrating 9 months of the best period, says Angel Alega. Fuck yeah, man. And Sheriff Rivers just joined the channel membership. What up, Sheriff Rivers? Welcome to Amp Unit Gold. You know the deal, brah. Let's go. I got the good, the bad, and the ugly up here, guys. Good, the bad, and the ugly. This is not your normal review. Every single match is going in one of these columns. At the end of this event, we're going to find out if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. Fix that camera angle a little bit, too. Put that up a little bit. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Got to see BC here, man. Let's go. So far, the talk of the night is, the talk of the match is Seth Rollins' pants and his boots. Colin, I saw that super chat. I found my 3, bro. I got my 3, Colin. I got you, brother. Drew McIntyre's got everybody hyped up. Pimp Jesus, 2-spot. Let's do this. BC in the unit. You know this, Pimp Jesus. Good to see you up in here, bro. Fleck Wapo. These Hornets fans think they'll beat the Knicks. Madison Square Garden, November 12th. They'll lose to the Bucks and the Knicks back-to-back. Control, I'll be there. What if BC? Well, BC ain't going to be there on the 12th, man, but hold it down. But right now, Fleck, we're talking Crown Jewel, not the Knicks, bro. D stands alone. Welcome to the unit. Gold status. D stands alone. Spicy Mama McCaleb, 6-month membership. Hey, handsome. So glad to catch you live again. We all know this pay-per-view isn't going to be good, but with you watching it with us, it'll be fun. Well, we're hoping so. First, I got a Spicy Mama. I got to put on my own playback, if you don't mind. I was blasting your guys' playback. All I'm hearing is myself screaming. Spicy Mama McCaleb, thank you for the 6 months. Let's take it to another 6 months plus, man. I'll try to entertain you guys, but more than anything, I'm going to be honest about this pay-per-view. I think that's what you come here for. These guys are just still feeling each other out, even though we've seen this match 8,415 times. But for this match, they're still going back and forth. Nice belly to belly. Drew just caught Seth on a suicide dive on the outside. Caught him belly to belly. Oh, man. Too funny. They're talking about Rhea Ripley sending out a tweet a few minutes ago. Talk about a different era in wrestling, right? We got a championship match, and we're talking about somebody sending out a tweet. Rhea Ripley telling both gentlemen good luck because, of course, Damien is waiting in the wings. What do we got here, man? Fleck Guapo. Still talking about the NBA. Fleck does not want to talk about Crown Jewel. Fleck says NBA star Joel Embiid, current MVP, was fined $35K for doing the DX cross chop. These kids don't know about getting in trouble in school for this. Yeah, we were always getting suspended for that cross chop. And then Triple H, Paul Levesque McMahon, and Shawn Michaels both invited him to WWE because of the cross chop. So WWE is so desperate for attention that they will, if you do anything WWE, they'll send you a title belt, they'll invite you to the show, they'll cut a fat check for you. I can't stand that, man. Stop letting the outsiders in. That's what I say. Sheriff Rivers with a 10 spot. Hey, unit, it's been a while. We had to put our dog down of 12 years and work has been hectic as fuck. Also, what's the chances of Flair being a tag team champion one day with Jade? Hopefully 0% chance. As far as putting your dog down, there's nothing worse, man. I greatly am with you on that. And much love and respect and strength, power to you and your loved ones, man. Those are members of the family. I totally understand. So, Sheriff Rivers, I'm glad you took all the time needed, man. Cassandra Love, 5-spot coffee. Just hope they don't put LA into the back of the shuffle when he loses. He's getting good, and I hope that the Bad Bunny Natty shows up with the puppies again. Well, me too. Booyaka and booyaka. I think I got everybody. Cassandra Love with a 5-spot. Glad Judgment Day didn't get at you for the 200th time. I don't know what that means, Cassandra, but we just saw the Judgment Days. JD McDonuts get defeated by Sami Zayn, and you're going to be seeing Damien Priest later with Cody Rhodes. So there's a lot of Judgment Day still to come. Rhea Ripley. So there's still a lot to come. Let me make sure I got everybody here, man. I think I got everybody on the super chats for now. Now back to this matchup. Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. Currently in the 7th minute of this matchup. Drew McIntyre in control, kind of. I still got to make another coffee at some point. I've been running mad late, man. Thank you for 100 on the ups, guys. Let's take that to 150 plus. So damn very late. I don't know how I even got to this before the opening bell, but I was able to. And I had to put the coffee machine out here. I had to plug in the coffee machine, spilled water onto the electrical outlet, thought everything was going to be electrocuted. BC, the entire office studio, everything. But no. We're still rocking. Dwayne Piazza, 2-spot. I appreciate that, man. First ever super, by the way, is what it's telling BC. So Dwayne Piazza with that first ever super chat. Appreciate you, dude. Rollins to the ropes. Clothesline onto Drew McIntyre. Back to the ropes. Drew goes for the clothesline. Ducked by Rollins and a kick to the gut, kick to the chest, and a spin around clothesline. Kick to the knee. Kick to the face. It's a Young Bucks match. Knee to the dome piece. McIntyre finally down and out. Crown Jewel Saturday afternoon hanging with BC Amplified. I appreciate each and every single one of you catching this live on a Saturday afternoon, and to the thousands that are going to catch this over the next 48 hours. You guys too. Even though you're the future unit, past BC is telling you what up and thank you for tuning in. We got the good, the bad, and the ugly board already set up. Everything is at a clean slate 0. We're hoping that all 7 matches go into the good column. Right? We're hoping we can put a, what do we got? A nice fat 7 right there, man. Boom. Where is that? Boom. Put a 7 right up there. Let's go 7-0. In fact, let's get some greats. A great is 2 goods. So maybe we'll get more than 7. Now, if you go into the ugly column, that gets crossed off at the end. That turns into 2 bads, guys. So you want to stay away from uglies in this pay-per-view because we will turn that into 2 bads apiece. So those uglies can greatly affect the outcome of if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. Premium live event. Both dudes down and out. What was this? Off of a suplex? Falcon Arrow. And then Seth goes for a weak-ass cover. You'd have better luck with the fruity roll-up at that point. Drew McIntyre was like, get off me. push this down a little bit or no? How can I, there you go. That's a little better for BC. There you go. Very good, very good. Yes, Courtney Ward. What up, Courtney? I put this way then maybe, huh? No? Courtney Ward, possible roundtable like WrestleMania later. I don't believe so. I don't believe so, Courtney. I don't do too much of those collabs anymore. I still respect a few people in the community, but it's different ways of thinking about pro wrestling. A lot of these people just want the flips and the dives. They blow smoke up Triple H's ass. I don't want to play that game, so I still respect some of the people. I just don't respect the viewpoints and the way that some go about business. So I just kind of stick to what I'm doing. I don't got the time for that anyway, but I want to call things more fair than they are. You know, if a show is bad, I'm going to call it out, and usually the ratings will back up what I'm saying. When other people are just blowing smoke up a show or a company or a certain individual's ass and the ratings show otherwise, I mean, you're not being very truthful, I feel. So I don't do the roundtables very much. But you know, Courtney, because I do have some friendships per se outside of here community-wise, if asked, I would at least think about it, and there would have to be parameters for sure. Good question, though, Courtney. Much love and respect for sure. Salute. I'll tell you what. Who's that? Joker. Bro, you don't know. These wrestlers, WWE is getting a boatload of cash today. This is a big day for WWE. Oh, they got the DDT. Drew 1, Drew 2, Drew 2 and 7/10. Rollins kicks out of that DDT. WWE is getting tens of millions of dollars today. They just are. That's how much money they're getting. They're getting nearly $50 million for this one event, guys. Nearly $50 million to put the show on. Drew, Seth, they're getting upwards of $500,000 bare minimum to perform right now. That's no joke. Imagine that. Imagine working one night and getting $500,000. If you're Roman, he's probably getting the cool million, just like Brock used to get a fat $1 million paycheck. Goldberg, Undertaker, and a few other individuals were able to get $1 million out of this show. So WWE is making nearly $50 million today. Small package fruity roll-up. Drew kicks out. Drew for the clothesline. Rollins ducks it. Rollins clotheslines Drew over the top rope. Another suicide dive. Looks like it's on the horizon. If Seth can collect himself, he's probably going to go for another suicide. Sure enough, another suicide. Those are just overused. I wish we would think of something different, right? I don't even care if it's a baseball slide. But enough with the suicide dives, and the risk is not worth the reward. What if you clip your foot on the rope and you do break your neck? It's happened many times. It just takes one time, man. That's got to stop. Dwayne Piazza, 2-Spot Coffee. BC, I want Drew to win. It just won't do anything, Dwayne, but I respect that for sure. A lot of people want Drew to win this. It's face versus face. There's no wrong answer. I just don't see what it would lead to. If that's the case, I would just have Damien come quick, cash in, collect the championship. Drew doesn't need a title. Drew just needs good booking. What do we got here, man? We got a side slam on the apron, man, from the steel steps. That was pretty badass. So Drewby hits the side slam from the steel steps, jumps, leaps in the air, crashes Rollins' lower back into the apron. Damn. Scott McMahon, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I mean, anytime you put BC and JD in the same upload or live stream, obviously that's going to be straight fire. It just comes down to just different ways to view pro wrestling. And sometimes that is fire entertainment, you know, and that's why I will not, I won't neglect to do that in the future, but there just has to be a good parameter. There has to be a good reason for me to collab with anybody because I'm pretty damn amazing on my own. I mean, no ego, all ego aside, but I'm pretty much the best to do this. So There's no reason for me to do that unless it's going to be beneficial in every which way. I hope that makes sense. Derek Fleming Jr., 2-spot. Hate that DDTs are transition moves nowadays. Yeah, remember Jake Roberts? That was his move, man. He would beat you on the Jake Roberts DDT. Spin up the finger, you knew the DDT was coming. Nowadays, I mean, you get future shock 4 times in a match, and you're kicking out, right? We just saw 2 future shocks. Rollins is like, get off me. So Derek Fleming Jr., I agree with that wholeheartedly, man. DC Lanier, man, 8-month membership. Feels good to spend another Saturday with the Amplified unit. DC Lanier, feels good to have you up in the chat rocking with us, dude. And Dwayne Piazza, 9-month membership. Dwayne Piazza. So Dwayne, 9-month, salute, and DC Lanier. Pumping those gold cards up. I don't know what Rollins was going for there, man. He just got caught by Drew like easy peasy, as Oscar would say, lemon squeezy. And I'll tell you this, there was a belly to belly and Rollins thought he wasn't supposed to go or something. Drew lifted him with pure might, almost dropped Rollins on his dome piece. The second one, Rollins said, I'm not putting myself in that predicament, and he launched himself. And then there was a third one, and now it looks like Rollins' dome piece is rocked. Drew with the Shawn Michaels kick up, Drew with all the momentum. Currently 15 minutes into this match. We have just started the 16th minutes of this contest. Drew going for the Claymore. Rollins intercepts it. Hits the stomp. No way should he be losing on one stomp. 1, 2, 2 in 7/10. Drew McIntyre kicks out of the stomp. Seth Rollins, now wondering what I gotta do, man. Well, Drew hit you with 2 future shocks, so he's wondering the same shit. Don't act like that ain't no war. Rollins contemplating another stomp. Looks like he's got to go to the bathroom. He's kind of in the corner. He doesn't know if he should go to the bathroom right now or should he. There's too many people watching. Maybe I'll wait till I go later. Goes to the top rope. Corkscrew. He went for a corkscrew splash. Got kicked upside the dome piece, and McIntyre with a 2 8/10 near pinfall. Did he get kicked in the dome piece? Let me see a replay on that. Corkscrew splash. Oh, no, Drew just got out of the way and then did hit him with the Claymore. It was kind of like 8/10 of what a Claymore should be. Didn't have the full launch from the corner. And Seth was a little close. So I give it about 80% of a Claymore. A Claymore party! Now I know a lot of you guys probably forgot their other 8,417 matches, but they did face each other that many times. Maybe a slight exaggeration. This is their best match out of the last several that I can remember. So this match so far is good. Now the finish is going to have to live up to it, though. We're going to have something cool, right? But at least it's a good match. But again, we've seen this match so many times. What's different? So hopefully they got something fun planned. Drew goes for another Claymore. That was just asinine. He just launched himself back first into the canvas. Seth now with a second stomp. This should do it. If they do Drew this dirty, well, he's taking his time. Maybe he will kick out of this. They just had Drew get pinned. Now, there's reports that Drew didn't re-sign his contract yet. From what I'm hearing, there's just some I's to be dotted, some T's to be crossed. But he was supposed to re-sign. They have most of it finished, but there's some legalities that is stopping them from officially making this confirmed. So, I mean, is Drew Is this just the company thinking, all right, well, if you're not going to resign, we ain't going to pump you up? Usually what they'll do is they'll try to give you really good booking. And then once they have you signed, then they put you into catering, right? LA Knight could be suffering from that. LA Knight just signed a fat contract. And all of a sudden, he's going right to a Roman match. Most people just get fed to Roman. Could Paul Levesque McMahon be fucking with LA Knight right now? We're going to find out later tonight. Sethington wins on just 2 stomps. Pretty simplistic, to be honest with you. I like finishers and finishers finishing the job, trust me. But Drew McIntyre, what are we doing with Drew? He came back after several months off just to go back to the mid-card title and lose again to Gunther. Then he tries for the world title and he loses that to Seth. Is this finally gonna turn Drew heel? Enough is enough. The good guy isn't necessarily working for this dude. You gotta wonder, and is Damien Priest gonna come out soon? But for Drew, it's ass backwards. Drew should have came back, taken out. Oh, it is. Damien Priest is coming down to the ring with his briefcase. And a referee. See, with Drew, guys, Drew should have came back, taken out Seth, and set up that match as a diabolical heel. Damien is saying, take this briefcase, ring the bell, I'm going to beat his ass for a title. A masked man just jumped Damien Priest. Sami Zayn is the masked man who was just in the kickoff show beating JD McDonuts. Sami Zayn has stolen the briefcase and he's in the crowd. Sami Zayn is running through Saudi Arabia, maybe even the streets of Saudi Arabia soon. Damien is in hot pursuit of Sami Zayn. What are you doing, man? This is just gonna... So unit, are we just gonna keep doing Sami Zayn Judgment Day on Monday Night Raw Monday and going forward? This has to end! We just saw Sami taking on the Judgment Day again Monday. We just saw Sami and McDonuts today. And now he stole the briefcase. This is never gonna end. Oh, man, I didn't want to have to do this on a Saturday afternoon. I thought the match was pretty decent. The best of the last several, I feel. But that's not how we do the board, guys. We have to put in the booking of this, which is stupid. 2 faces going at it. A match we've seen over 8,000 times. A finish of just 2 stomps and Drew's done. And then we find out Sami is continuing the Judgment Day shit. Now, let me see what's going on backstage. Rhea Ripley just walked up to a dejected Drew and just shrugged her shoulders. Drew is about to have an attitude adjustment. I think we're about to get a heel Drew. Unit, I don't know, man. Man, the Sami Zayn... Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be as honest as possible here, okay? I didn't mind the match, okay? You bring out Damien, you do the tease. Backstage, you're teasing maybe Drew turning heel. There is some good here. So let me go ahead. And I will put a good... I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go ahead and put a good for what I just mentioned in match number 1. However, hold up. For those that are here just for positivity, I wouldn't have a parade or celebrate yet. I am also giving a big fat ugly for the masked man being Sami Zayn and continuing this stupid Sami Zayn Judgment Day never-ending brawl session. You realize I never called it a never-ending story or a never-ending feud. It's not a storyline. It's not a feud. They just fight each other every show for the entire calendar year. No, that goes into the fucking ugly. Sorry, not sorry, guys. Has to be done. So, after match number 1, we have 1 in the good. That's the good news. We then have 1 in the ugly. That's the ugly news. Again, after this event is over and we tally up the scores to find out if this is a good or bad pay-per-view. Every ugly gets crossed off and turns into 2 bads. So currently after match 1, unfortunately, it's 2-1. Bad PLE. The good news is it's only after 1 match. We can collect ourselves, dust ourselves off, and do better. But damn, bro, there's no way we can still do Sami Zayn in the Judgment Day Monday night. Please stop. This is not fun for anybody. Now Damien is chasing after Sami, bro. That's never going to stop. This is easy peasy for Paul Levesque McMahon. 3 H's. Let's just keep doing... And Kevin Owens will just, for the rest of the year, just keep having matches with Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, a tag team match with Grayson and Theory. It's just they make these factions and then they just take out puzzle pieces and then they just fight each other every week. Those aren't storylines. That's pretty damn boring. So guys, I was very late starting this stream, but I was able to get the entire match up and rocking. That was approximately a 20-minute match, by the way. 1:14 p.m. Eastern Time start, approximately 1:34 p.m. Eastern Time shutdown. Bell to bell, roughly 20 minutes. Tony Partita, I appreciate the coffee. Dude, I got my Folgers coffee. Salute, BC. I just hope they don't ruin LA Knight tonight. We're going to find out exactly what they have planned. And this is where Paul Levesque McMahon has to show up big time. No more fucking around. Tony Partita rocking the Folgers. The best part of waking up. It's Folgers in your cup. Folgers, it's in your motherfucking cup. Tony Partita, appreciate you, brah. Rock that. I wish I had a Folgers right now. I got some Dunkin' that I gotta... Guys, it's gonna get loud in a second because I'm gonna fire up a coffee on the machine if that's okay. Derek Spina, 2-spot coffee. Jade is going to debut tonight after the match. Derek, I appreciate the coffee. Which one? You think Bianca Belair and Iyo? That would be interesting. Jade Cargill in Saudi debuting tonight. That would be interesting. I hope it's not with the Fatal 5-Way because that's just gonna be a schmaz. JGR for life says Botch Fest, pretty much. Oh, speaking of, guys, it's the Women's Fatal 5-Way Championship match right now. Byron Saxton looks so, and I like Byron a lot. Byron looks so goofy doing the announcing tonight. Here comes Nia Jax. Hold on, let me fire up this machine if you guys don't mind. What the fuck is Nia wearing? I never know what she's wearing, bro. Hold on, before I do that. Where's everything going here? It would help if I put water in the machine, huh? You would think I would know. Nia Jax is coming to the ring now. Actually, looks like she slimmed down a little bit. Looks like she lost a little bit of weight. This could make her a little bit more agile, and she could become a lot better, guys. I'm saying could, right? You got to start somewhere. Good for her. Where is that? Is that the... Got to make sure I'm not crossing the 12-ounce line. There you go. That's pretty good. Raquel Rodriguez coming down in her little onesie. I think this is still one of those countries where... Oh, she almost tripped. Wow. Thank goodness she caught it. Raquel tripped on the apron. Almost face planted, man. What is up with Saudi Arabia? I remember Titus O'Neil was running down the greatest Royal Rumble ever. And Titus O'Neil couldn't stop. He's like, oh, shit. And he just went ass over tea kettle. And he slid underneath the ring. That's how fucking fast he was going. Corey Graves is flipping out in laughter because Corey Graves won't shut up. BC starts laughing. I can't shut up at that point. I'm cracking up the entire match. Then they show it on replay 107 times. Titus O'Neil was Titus World Slide. And then Raquel almost face planted here. But, yeah, I think this is still one of those countries where the women can't really show their booyaka-booyakas. I wonder why that is, by the way. I never I never found out why they're not allowed to show a little bit of... oh! Zoey almost tripped. Whoa, everybody's tripping on the apron, man. Little starstruck. Zoey almost tripped, too. Everybody's tripping, man. This could be a major botch fest. I hope not, by the way. Adrian Black, a religion. Oh, that would make sense, huh? I guess that would do it. Religion. I never understood some of these really, but you know what I mean? Like why can't you just be a little sexy? I mean, for your man when you're coming home, you know? Man's coming home. Well, I guess in your house you can, right? Who's going to judge you there? Then again, I guess I really can't say. The dudes are covered up fucking from head to toe too, so I really can't. I guess at least it's, what's the word I want? At least it's, well, what's the word that I want? Neutral? At least it's universal? Oh, the 90s brain, they believe it leads to corruption. Oh, shit. Okay, so it goes deep. All right. I won't open up that can of worms then. Consistent, Nasty. Thank you. At least they're consistent, man. Everybody everybody gets covered up in this country. Damn. Is tanning at the beach off limits? Because this Italian would not work over there. I gotta be on the Jersey Shore getting that tan 8,000 times a year. I gotta be over at Seaside Heights rocking out the tan. You guys know. They're going all out Saudi Arabia entrance for Rhea Ripley. This is my brutality. That was pretty good, right? So you have this Saudi Arabia type music flapping, and all of a sudden, Rhea's music just fucking shatters through the ampli system. JR9, what up, dude? I was thinking the same thing. This doesn't fit Rhea Ripley, but hey, it's cool for the live crowd, obviously, the home crowd. Mike the Supreme, I have no idea, dude. But you know what? I'm not putting on the show. I'm just critiquing it. Saturday afternoon. Lifelong fan of pro wrestling and the World Wrestling Entertainment. And I'm just watching it with hundreds live, and when it's all said and done over the next 2 days, thousands will catch this, and we'll just shoot the shit on this show, man. But I did not plan this show, guys. Believe it or not, I did not plan Rhea's entrance. All right, while she's coming down the aisle, guys, hopefully she doesn't trip on the apron. Let me fire up a coffee. It's going to get kind of loud because this coffee machine's kind of loud. The B-Rock Packer 5000 coffee machine. All right, hold on here. All right, hopefully that makes BC a nice hazelnut coffee from the fine folks at Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts. JD McDonuts. I didn't miss anybody, did I? Oh, Dave, 5-spot coffee, gold status, by the way. Dave, what up, man? We almost had Raquel World Slide, LOL. Dave, after that, Zoey almost face planted, dude. So Rhea's smart. Rhea wiped her boots, and then she got in. Dave, that was almost a double whirl slide. Dave with another 5-spot. You just mentioned Folgers. Man, I miss you playing the Folgers jingle. LOL. I just did it, Dave. I don't know if that super was after or before, but I'll give you another one. The best part of waking up, it's Folgers in your cup. Folgers, it's in your motherfucking cup. What's going on with this? Is this brewing or no? This coffee machine is blinking. I don't know if it's going to make coffee or deliver a stone cold stunner. Fucking jump up and deliver a choke slam. All right, guys, the bell just rang. 5-way women's championship match. 1:47 p.m. Eastern time, bell time. We'll see how long they let these ladies go. Nia gets out of the ring. She wants no part of this. This is now a fatal 4-way. I hope it's not a botch fest, but it is going to be a schmaz fest because it's just too many ladies. A couple of these ladies are green AF. Oh. We got coffee. I'm not peeing. I promise. I'm not pissing. This is coffee. Hands are tied here, man. We do have coffee brewing. We're going to have a fresh Dunkin' in a second. If you're just tuning in, there is a fatal 5-way match for the Women's Championship, Rhea's title. We have a 2-way fruit roll-up currently. There's 2 fruit roll-ups at once. Raquel, Zoey, and Shayna were all rolling each other up. They know how to win these matches. So we have a fatal 5-way for Rhea's championship right now. One match is already in the books. That's the World Championship, Sethington Rollins versus Drew McIntyre. Several reasons why that actually went into the good, but there was a couple of reasons why it also went into the ugly. We're not going to go over that right now. You're going to have to go back in the future, check out this live stream. Just remember this part in a few minutes earlier, and you'll know why we put these into the good and the ugly. I'm not going to go over that throughout the event like I usually do. That's for you guys to check out, man. Because we have moved on. Like Fox told WWE, we have moved on from match number 1. JL, 2-spot coffee. Sethington feels stale. Enough of this rubbish. Yeah, I'm just not behind the... I'm just not at all fond of anything Seth is doing, and I want to cheer for the dude. I want to like everything he's doing because he's a champion, supposedly. But I just can't get behind it because it's not fun. Nothing Seth is doing is fun. Nothing with Shinsuke, nothing with Drew, his promos, and then we just got to sit through 10 minutes of oh every single night while everybody does his Disney sing-along. So far, guys, this matchup is all 5 ladies just doing a bunch of moves. I mean, like 2 will fight for a little bit. Another one will jump in. They'll fight for a little bit. I don't know. If that's your cup of coffee, then you're enjoying this thoroughly. I can't get into the story of the match. I can't get into the in-ring psychology of the match. And when I can't get into the story or the psychology of a match, I can't get into the match, period. That's the issue that BC has with matches like this. I can't care about the match. So hopefully they do slow it down. They slowed it down for a second. Rhea and Nia slowed the match down. So I need a little bit more of this so I can actually get into it. They're just slugging each other. Nia hates this. Nia will literally break your nose. But maybe she's gotten a lot better, though. It looks like she has. Oh, damn. I thought Nia was going for a Lou Thez press. Thankfully, she didn't actually land on Ripley. Ripley wouldn't be getting up till next Friday. Bam! Big leg drop. And that ain't Hulk Hogan. That's a whole lot of Nia. Onto Rhea Ripley. Oh, my coffee is done. Salute unit. Fresh hazelnut Dunkin' coffee. If you don't mind, let me just show this coffee a little bit of love. Ah, squared. Fatal 5-way women's championship match for Rhea's championship right now, and BC's just making a coffee. I appreciate the second here, guys. Shayna's got Nia in a chokehold, man. Tap. Tap. She ain't gonna tap. Although Nia's about to pass out. All right. Imagine Shayna win this championship by passing out Nia. They're going to have to come up with something for Shayna, man. I put up a ton of content recently, guys. I put up a ton of content, and the latest report we're getting is that the locker room is not too receptive for Jade Cargill that everybody thought. They literally look at Jade as an outsider and not for the best interest of every female superstar on that roster. She doesn't have their best interest in mind, just Jade. That's the full way that I was given that information. And Shayna then went and did an interview and said everything comes out in the wash. You can't fake the funk. We'll see when she gets in the ring. In other words, basically saying that everything that you hear, that she's still green and that's where she's exposed, Shayna is going, well, you know what? She can get all the hype now, but when she gets in the ring, that's where she'll be exposed. So the ladies are not too high on Jade. I like Jade. You guys know that. There's a presence there. She doesn't have to be a 5-star melty boy type of competitor. But the ladies, they're not too welcoming as of right now. Salute, unit. Salute my Dunkin' coffee to whatever beverage you have right now, guys. And I don't know. That was one of those weird spots where Shayna like triple power bombs Rhea, Raquel, and Zoey. All it is the wrestler counts to 3 and then they all just jump off the top rope and it looks like the bottom person power bombed them all. The same spots every single schmaz match. Okay, so it was a double suplex powerbomb, basically. It's the same spots every schmaz. And then you wonder why, for a lot of us fans, this gets stale and it gets boring, and we want different, not redundant. Salute to my amplified unit. Big Nang, 2-spot. BC making coffee is more captivating than this match. I'm like, guys, give me 60 seconds. I got to make a coffee. And I was literally thinking, like, well, actually, that might be more entertaining. I should have my own cooking show. Big Nang, salute. My unit, salute. Thank you guys for hanging with me on a Saturday afternoon. I do appreciate it. And John Cena, is that true? It's called the Tower of Doom? Where one person is in the powerbomb position at the bottom, 2 people are on the second rope, and delivering a suplex to the person on the top rope. The Tower of Doom? How about the Tower of Stupid? Listen, guys, because it's done all the time, man. Pro wrestling has just become redundancy. Like, everybody just does the same things over and over in every match. That's not fun, man. Just get original. I can enjoy a match with punches and kicks more than Canadian destroyers and suicide dives, honestly. I got 5 screens set up all too, man. So if you guys are hearing fucking buzzers and beeps from other screens, I do apologize. Literally, 4. Say 5. Sometimes I do have 5. I have 4 screens like back to back right next to each other. So all apologies if you guys are hearing other buzzards and beeps. It ain't Bray Wyatt, unfortunately. Wish. Oh! Rhea looked like she sprained her ankle there, bro, or broke it. Zoey went for that Z360, whatever it's called. And if you saw Rhea's ankle, that did not look good. Scott McMinn, the dog walking show, right? My own cooking show, my own Animal Planet show. That'd be kind of fun. Funny you say that. Got somebody coming over soon. Good friend who's going to actually take them over to the... my dogs are in the office studio here. And they are... Well, because we're not actually in the office studio, so that's why. And they're actually going to a spa today. The dogs are going to be treated today. So that could probably be more entertaining than this match. That is true, Scott. But we are going to send the dogs over there. So that's going to be a slight pause soon. Well, that won't affect you guys. I will have to just hand the dogs over. Shayna now choking out Rhea Ripley. What do you guys think? Are you into this match so far? This is about 10 minutes into this thing. Are you guys into this match or what, guys? Sound off in this chat. That's what it's for. It's for you guys, as long as you've been a subscriber for 4 weeks or more. If you've been subscribed less than 4 weeks, you still gotta wait. It's a little bit of an initiation. You gotta wait your turn. You gotta prove that you're amplified. 4 straight weeks. We just gotta make sure you're not a bitch boy Braden, we call it, and cry. Because there's fans that cry every time, like, we don't talk about something positively or what they like, and then they cry, and then they just get das Boot. So we save everybody the time, and we make sure that they want to be a part of the unit, that they can handle the truth, that they are badass. And if they can hang on for 4 weeks, they're able to talk with the rest of my unit in the chat. That's how we do it. Oh my good, what is Rhea doing? Rhea just slams Zoey on top of Raquel, who was pinning Shayna Baszler, and then she pins Shayna. And then Rhea just pinned Shayna Baszler. 6 people in the crowd are like, whoa, golf clap. War Dog is like, that was badass, that finish. Sean Cena says, not a bad match for a schmaz. I don't know, guys. Some of you guys liked it. It was a lot of action, that's for sure. I just don't know. I don't know how anybody can care about this. It was just non-stop action. It was like a train wreck. I don't know. That's just not my professional wrestling. But as long as you guys enjoyed it. Although there was a lot of people like BC. A lot of people are saying this was damn straight out ugly. I just can't get into these things. Once in a while, maybe on like a Monday Night Raw, but on a pay-per-view, one person should not be taking on 5 or 4 other people. I mean, dedicate some time and effort into the shows and create a real storyline and a #1 contender. It shouldn't be that hard. Paul Levesque McMahon. Greggy Jr., thank God you're not like the ups and downs geek. Don't have to worry about that here. Too funny. Too funny. No. We tell the truth on this channel. You don't gotta worry about that, dude. Guys, what do you think? You know what? Let me, It's not going into the good, guys. It's not. That just wasn't good. Now, again, we just don't rate the match, right? The categories are for the booking, how everything went off, the finish, what it leads to for everybody. Was this the best scenario? Was the match that damn good? It's everything. So it's not going into the good because there's too much that's just not good. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys, man, a little bit of a poll, if you don't mind. Should match 2 go into the ugly column? Should match 2 go into the ugly column? That's going to go into your chat in the next 10 seconds. I appreciate if at least 100 of you guys vote because we need to come to the conclusion together. While you guys are doing that, a big what's up and a salute to Brandon Hudgens. Brandon Hudgens, welcome to the AMP Unit Gold. Brandon has just gotten his gold card. I can't recall if Brandon was a gold card member before. I believe so. But Brandon can confirm that in the chat. But either way, Brandon has just gotten his gold card, maybe for a second time. Brandon, I appreciate you, man. And your name looks damn good with that gold card after it, man. War Games is confirmed. Yep, JR9, it is playing right now. Let the games begin. But I think we already knew that when Adam Pearce looked at Nick Aldis and pretty much said, let the games begin, or something like that. So guys, we have over 100 votes. I'll let it go for a few seconds more, but it's pretty substantial. 66% saying yes, this match needs to go into the ugly column. It was definitely not going into the good. I just didn't know if it should go bad or ugly. Listen, these ladies did put in the work. They supplied the action, right? So the ladies went and did what they were told to do for the time they were allotted. I'm not penalizing them on that. That's why I didn't automatically put this into the ugly. But the booking of this match is asinine. I mean, just put the care into this to give Rhea an actual number one contender. But that's it. We shouldn't have 4 ladies going for a championship at a pay-per-view. Never. No. Put this on a SmackDown or a Raw. And even then I have a problem with it, but at least I'll be okay with it a little bit more. So that's number 1. Number 2, Shayna Baszler just getting pinned. I don't care if 6 bodies fell on her. Shayna just taking this pin when it looked like for a moment Shayna was actually going to get a little bit of a rocket put on her. I don't know what that does for her. This was a schmaz, man, to the most amplified of levels. Did we need to see this at a pay-per-view premium live event? No. I think all of us know that. I'm ending the poll right now. That is going to go into the ugly column. My unit has spoken. So, we're going to take that one away. And there is now 2. There's now 2 in the ugly column. Now, this isn't good because those uglies, when we do the final tally at the end of this event, those uglies are going to get crossed off and they're going to turn into 2 bads apiece. So, technically, after 2 matches, it's 4-1 bad event. I'm hoping match 3 delivers big. And if match 3 can get a great, that's 2 goods. So that would actually make this 4-3. This would even it up. So maybe we'll see what match number 3 is, guys. Yeah, JR9, desperately for sure. I think match 3 is going to set the tone for this event. And then we can smooth into the next 4 matches to end the night, end the day. But you do not want to get even another bad because then you're 5-1. Good luck coming back. And I still can't trust that they're going to do the right thing with Iyo and with LA Knight later on. Again, Brandon, welcome to the channel membership gold card unit, man. Good to see you up in here, and I appreciate you. I think I got everybody. I will check. I'll check the main super chat list just to make sure. Got to make sure everybody is getting a proper shout out. We're in a commercial right now, guys. Commercial on pay-per-view. Go figure. Or maybe you guys are on another tier. Maybe you're getting some interviews backstage. I don't know. I don't know what tier I'm on. I just paid for the Peacock Network streaming service, and I got a bunch of commercials on my PLE. So not only am I paying money every month, but we also are watching ads. I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, I got Big Nang, I got JL, I got Dave Mille, I got Courtney Ward, Derek Spina, Tony Partita, Derek Fleming Jr., Dwayne Piazza, Cassandra Love, Colin Pimp Jesus, Fleck Wapo, Sheriff Rivers. So I got all my super chats. I believe everybody got the proper shout out. Respect. Salute. Match number 3 is about to take place. Solo Sikoa headed down the ramp. That means Solo versus John Cena is next. This is the one match where Vegas doesn't have a winner. It's deadlocked at 120. Which means this could go either way. Cena puts over yet another guy. That's great for Solo. But then Cena loses even more stock. At some point, Cena has to stop putting over the entire roster. Stop. Keep the torch. Keep your legacy. Be John Cena. Solo will lose nothing from losing to John Cena, I assure you. But Cena just lost to Austin Theory. Cena's putting dudes over left and right. Hasn't had a singles victory in years. Televised. At some point, guys, John Cena has to beat somebody. Salute. 2-1. Two uglies, one good. It's not a horrible pay-per-view per se, just nothing has happened yet on this Saturday afternoon that's anything you're going to go back and watch. And that's the problem. And also, everything that's happened so far, nothing for the future makes you want to tune in, right? Sami Zayn stole the briefcase from Damien Priest. Oh, now we get to watch Sami and the Judgment Day feud. Feels like we've never seen that before. Oh, wait, the entire year we've been watching Sami and the Judgment Day. And then Rhea just beat Shayna Baszler. Okay, and now what? You're setting nothing up. So, guys, it's nothing you'd go back and watch, A. And then B, nothing has happened so far that makes you want to tune into Raw or SmackDown yet. So that's why the board looks like it does, man. No. Pay-per-views are used to culminate all of the feuds beforehand and set up interest for the future. If you can't do that, say you can't do it and let somebody else run the ship. Jonathan Cena has just hit the ramp. Let's go to work, Stu. Let's go to work, Stu. Hey, he didn't say Stu. He just said, let's go to work. Is that not Stu? Where's Stu? Somebody get Stu. Now, I don't expect this to be a long match, and I'll tell you why, man. Hollywood is a call-in soon. There is a chance that the actor strike could end soon. A big proposal was just set up. And once that happens, Jonathan Cena has a lot of projects to get to. I don't know if he's just going to be taking a shit ton of bumps for 15 minutes. I would think this would be 10 and under. I think you're going to see a very slow-paced match. And I wouldn't be shocked. I say Cena has to win this, guys. Is that a bold take? Is that bold? Is that a hot take? Guys, Solo can bounce back from this, guys. It's Jonathan Cena. Stop it. And this could piss off Roman. You could actually do something with this loss. I'm sick and tired of seeing John Cena just being another guy on the roster. Are you John motherfucking Cena or are you not? In fact, the Austin Theory shit was BS because that didn't lead to anything and Austin Theory still doesn't connect. I would have had him beat Theory and then if you're going to make him lose, maybe Solo would have been the guy. But guess what? He didn't. So you can't have him lose. But he probably will lose this, guys. They probably will have him put Solo over so he can dwindle back to Hollywood. For those of you new to the channel, that is my favorite referee in the business. Her name is Jessica Carr. She's actually a former wrestler. But I love her because she plays her role beautifully. You wouldn't even notice her if I probably didn't just say that. That's what a referee's supposed to do. Her job, be the third wheel in the match, but don't necessarily be noticed. Don't take away from the match. If you guys have ever watched AEW, All Elite Wrestling, wow, they're referees, man. I don't know if they just were never trained. I don't know if anybody cares to train them, but they literally make you change the channel. The AEW referees are just horrendous. And here we are 5 years later and nobody still has trained them. They're fucking their mannerisms and facial expressions, they bounce around, they're like fans, right? Everything is like, whoa, oh, shoot, oh, Macarena. It's horrible, man, it's horrible. Slow pace, just like I said. John Cena has Solo's hand kind of bent backwards in a little bit of a submission. Maximus Sage, 5-Spot Coffee, what up? See a super sticker there? Can't read it right now. What's that super? I see that. Maximus Sage. Let me give you a proper salute. Maximus Sage is a gold card member. And I don't get to see Maximus Sage up in here too often. So Maximus, salute. Hold on, guys. There was another super, if I can get to it. Hold on. Was that before or after Maximus Sage? Was that Carlos? Hold on, was that afterwards? Carlos! That was Carlos. Carlos Ray's up in here. 10-month membership, by the way. Carlos, salute. No reason Cena should not win this match. Yeah, Carlos, man, he's not done yet. I know he's talking about retirement, but he's a couple years away. He's going to have a couple matches next year, a couple matches the year after. And then, yeah, I say around 41, 42, maybe he starts to think and calls it. But he still has a lot of big matches to come. And because of that, he can't just lose every big high-profile match. Nobody's going to take him serious in the future when it's a much more important match than just Solo or Austin Theory. And here he is losing every match. So, Carlos, I could not agree more, man. I made my decision. I thought about it. I made my decision. John Cena has to win this match. They're probably going to give it to Solo, though. I wouldn't be angry at that. As long as everything's done properly, there's no reason this shouldn't go into the good column. This is a pay-per-view type of a match, so I don't mind the booking of it. Brandon, I appreciate you, bruh. So I'm going to send that, I'm going to volley that thank you right back to you, Brandon. Got two, man. I gotta make sure all my screens are going here, man. The biggest screen, I got the pay-per-view on. Literally the biggest screen. Taking up like the whole wall, the setup that I have, so. And then I have you guys with the chat on this one. I got the camera screen over here. I got the phone right next to it for an additional chat, so just in case one of them goes down. I got quite the setup right now, man. Not in our normal office studio setting because I do got the dogs and we got to send them to the spa soon. I got a good friend coming over. I got to hand the dogs over. They're going to have a little bit of a spa day. We're going to continue covering this event. Solo setting up like he's going to deliver a Yokozuna fucking sit-down splash. Oh, Yokozuna! Just 1/3 of Yoko. Yeah, see, this is what I picture most of the match. Just John Cena kind of punches, kicks, submission, or he's just getting beat down. No power moves. I doubt it very much. Bumps, yes. Too many power moves? No, man. They're going to keep this easy peasy for him to go back to Hollywood. Super kick to Cena, 2 1/10. Referee Jessica Carr. I don't get it. So they can't even show half the arms, guys? I mean, Jessica Carr has to wear a full long sleeve underneath the ref shirt. So the women can't even show like half an arm? I mean, how is that sexy? Wow, you have one mighty forearm. Want to go out? I guess that's still in the realms of the religion, I guess. I don't know, man. Oh, Black Blade. They can't show skin at all. What's the face, right? I mean, do they show face? I mean, what's the parameters, man? The woman can't show skin, but the men can be in their undies. Oh, OTF. I don't know. It's all interesting to me. I mean, it's wild when you come out of your own culture, your own country, and you learn about other cultures and some of the things you agree with, and you're like, hey, that'd be cool if it was instituted. Other things you kind of go, I wouldn't be so good at that. But, yeah, I don't know. I can't really comment too much because I didn't grow up like it, you know what I mean? And I didn't stay in school long enough to learn about it, unfortunately, so. Well, it wasn't the best one, Gruss, I'll tell you that much. Gruss said the worst looking crossface. You know, at least John Cena admits that he's very rusty, and I think he knows he's not going to shake that until he really commits to this. Now you say BC's been back for 2 months. I know, but Cena has all these projects in his subconscious. There's going to be a time in the next 2 years where he literally X-nays every project, tells his management team, just like The Rock did a few years ago, and he's just going to dedicate like 4 to 5 months just to WWE, and that's probably going to be his last hurrah. And I think you're going to see an even better John Cena than right now, even though he'll be a little bit older. Oh, Joey, no doubt, man. No doubt, Joey. Beautiful setup, man. Beautiful setup. Again, if you're just tuning in, this is a massive day for World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE, now Endeavor. They're going to collect nearly $50 million for this one event. I think that the total, I think, is just over $47 million. That's a lot of money. I don't think you need me to tell you that everybody is going to be smiling right now. In case you're wondering, Vince McMahon is backstage. Paul Levesque McMahon is there. Everybody is there. Yeah, they're getting extremely rich today. They're already rich, don't get me wrong, but they're getting the money they're making tonight, most of us will never see in 86 lifetimes. And I'm not even player hating, man. They are making a lot of money today. I mean, right now they probably got some champagne watching this, who knows? I couldn't imagine making $47 million in one day. Hey, Darkman, I like that, man. Mama taught me 3 things. What is it? Oh, here come the shoulder tackles by Cena. Cena pumping up the pace. Setting up for the you can't see me 5-knuckle shuffle. Mama told me never talking to convo. Money, politics, and religion. I love that. Yep, especially when I'm ignorant on a situation, I try not to discuss it too much. I stick to wrestling if you notice. Football, sports. That I'm really good at discussion-wise. Hey, attitude. Oh, no. Solo kicked out. Solo Samoan drop. Jessica Carr 1. Jessica Carr 2. 2 and 4-10. Cena kicks out. Yeah, I always say if I'm ignorant on something, first I say I'm ignorant on it. I just don't have enough information to smartly talk about it. And so I will just ask questions about it. That's all. I'll learn about it. That's something we don't do anymore, right? Even when we don't know something, we still flap our gums like we know about it. I wish people would just stop and just ask questions. Solo ass to the face, learning from Papa Rikishi. Look at referee Jessica Carr. I still think she can beat up half the locker room, half the females. I wish Jessica Carr would get into the ring again, man. It wouldn't be an Aubrey Edwards situation. Jessica Carr can go. My favorite referee in the business right there, man. Look at Cena going to the top. Look at Cena go to the top. He's like, fuck my movies. 1, 2, kick out. And I told you guys, I've never been a big Cena fan. I do feel like he did clog the highway for years. I feel like he stood in the way of a lot of faces that could have gotten over. I feel like the golden shovel came out a lot. He protected his spot as most wrestlers did. From a Levesque McMahon to a Hulk Hogan and everybody in between. Stone Cold became paranoid, legit, behind the scenes and as a character. But as the years went on, man, I have found a different level of respect for John Cena for sure. You can't say he's not dedicated and that he doesn't love this. Solo spike. Cena stops it, blocks it. Rock bottom. Like a rock bottom choke slam. Excuse me. That was like a rock bottom choke slam. No, more rock bottom. More rock bottom. Yeah, JR9 Gaming. Alex Riley was one of the worst. Alex Riley, I was really high on, dude. I said, this dude's got a future. He's similar to John Cena, so I hope that's not a detriment. I could never have imagined how much of a detriment it was. Cena saw that. Cena protected his spot. Alex Riley, gone. And that's sad. We never saw him again. Yeah, his whole presentation, JR9, was fantastic. Attitude adjustment. Solo kicks out again. Rock bottom. 1, 2. 2 6/10. Cena kicks out. Guys, I love matches like this. I just think it belongs on a pay-per-view. It's a fun match. Up-and-comer like Solo. You got the legend like Cena. Each with something to prove still. You put it on the pay-per-view. No harm, no foul. No titles or anything. It's in the middle of the event. And it's just a fun match. You can follow a story with it. There's some psychology. There's good selling. Look at this. Struggling to prevent that Solo spike. Look at Cena's face. I love it. I don't need all the flips and the dives and the Canadian destroyers from the top rope and the tables. I'm an old school wrestling fan. This works. Good guy versus bad guy. Good match at a pay-per-view. Who would have thunk? This is just a fun match, man. Literally, like you don't know which way it can go. Oh, was that Solo spike? I think he hit the spike, but he also hurt his own hand because he was kind of going down in the process. Both dudes down. This is why Vegas had this at a 120 split, guys. This was the only match on the card where Vegas couldn't decide who the favorite is. So there was no favorite going into this because this is how evenly matched it really is. Even booking-wise. That tells you that insider information, WWE booking doesn't know where to go. Paul Levesque McMahon didn't know where to go with this. Oh no! Solo spike, that's it. He got all of it. He just hit Cena with a second, and it looks like a third one is coming. Cena's about to eat an L, man. He's about to really put over Solo, damn. Oh, a third one! Cena just told him to maybe go for a fourth. Cena just said something to Solo. I think he wanted Solo to go for maybe a fourth or something. Cena just said something. Unfortunately, he was on the camera B, so that was picked up on the camera, but I think it was supposed to be 3, and maybe he wants him to go for a fourth. Or is this where Cena maybe hits him out of nowhere with an attitude adjustment? Oh, a fourth spike! Wow, Cena is putting this motherfucker over the moon. He gave him a Oh! What's that? 5, 6, 7, 8 spikes, 9 spikes, 10 spikes. That was 10 spikes. Referee Jessica Carr's calling for the bell. What the fuck did we just witness? If you gonna put over a motherfucker, you put over a motherfucker. What happened with Austin Theory, Cena doing what he did for Theory, that does nothing. To this day, we don't care. What you just witnessed will live on long beyond us. That was magnificent. That was incredible. That was awesome. That was freaking immaculate. I would have rather John Cena win this, but if you're going to put a motherfucker, you put the motherfucker. Wow. Cena said, this is where I ride off into the sunset, it looks like, dude. 10 Samoan spikes. The last 6, he was on his ass. Solo was just literally destroying this dude. Referee Jess Carr didn't call for the bell and let it ride. That was insane. What a finish, man. Goosebumps. A start. Michael Cole just said something like a star-breaking performance, just as I was about to say a star was created. A star has literally just been created, bro. This, you can't fuck this up in the future. I hope this kid, and I think he does, he knows exactly what John Cena just did for him. He just put him on the map forever. Wow, that was so fucking dominant. Whoa. That was wild. So whoever... Broncos fan, 2-spot, probably so far the worst pay-per-view in recent time. Well, this one just made up for it. This match just made that a lot better, Broncos fan. Because that was absolutely great. That was a great finish. I am fucking stunned that they just had Jonathan Cena take 10 spikes. That's not putting somebody just over. That's putting them over the moon. Salute. Cena's going to ride off into the sunset, it looks like. Nice round of applause by Saudi Arabia. He gives a little bit of a smile like, man, maybe I just don't have it anymore. I tell you this, when he comes back, he's got to start winning a few matches, guys. Enough putting people over. But this was absolutely incredible. I can't believe what I just witnessed. That is something you save and you put on at a pay-per-view. I love the fucking match concept. I like the match and I love the match itself. I was enjoying it. That's a fun match to BC. I don't need the flips. I don't want the dives. I don't want the tables. He's waving to everybody like that's it for right now. And like he's taking off. Like yeah, he's basically saying goodbye. This is not going to be a retirement. But this may be the last time we see him on TV for a very long time. Everything about this screams pay-per-view. This is what I love, man. The match, the finish, man, caught me off guard. You put somebody over, a legend like this, getting the sympathy, the camera walking up the rampway. I love this. Remember when Shawn Michaels' career ended? And the camera follows him up and he goes through the curtain and we ended WrestleMania, man. I'll never forget that. What a moment as John Cena goes off into the sunset. Salute. That's how pay-per-view is done, folks. Very well done on the approval by Paul Levesque McMahon. For those that say I just fucking shit on him, no, when you do something right, salute. Obviously, he was not the creator of the initial concept, but it's got to be approved. I love it. That's actually going to get a great, so that's going to be 2 goods, guys. So that's going to go 3. So that's going to be 3 in the good column. Again, the 2 uglies is what's not good because when we do the final tally, each ugly gets crossed off and turns into 2 bad. So technically, guys, it's 4-3 bad to good, 4-3. So those uglies really, man, as long as you can stay away from any further uglies, this will be pretty close in the end. I think the main event, it's going to come down to it. But that match 3, wow, that's what I wanted to see. That's what I love to see on my pay-per-views. That was everything about that is just great. And see, and it's simplistic, right? You don't got to move mountains to get a great. You don't got to move mountains and be like, oh, we got to watch that 1,000 times in the future. Just put on something, tell a story from beginning to end, man. Make it fun. Make people go, whoa, can't believe that just happened. That's all we're asking for. That's what I mean on this channel. We just raise we're not negative or harsh. Or we are, but we're not overly. We just raise our standards, man. We have standards and we have them raised. John Cena, what a performance. And Solo Sikoa put on the map if he wasn't already. 200 on the ups, man. I appreciate that. Let's take that to 250 if you don't mind live. And for the thousands that are going to catch this over the next 48 hours, you guys are not off the hook. You still have to smash the up. Show that support, please. Oh, what is this guy? What is the Miz doing? Is Gunther going to come out and take out the Miz and we're going to get a heel versus heel match? What is the Miz fit doing here? Miz is coming out now, guys. Hold on, I got to go back to, I did get Broncos fan. I think I was caught up on the super chats, man. Broncos fan. It is 4-3 now, Broncos fan. So we'll see what match number 4 delivers. Oh, yeah, JR9. That's right, dude. Yeah. So they're not even going to continue that. Somebody's going to get it. If somebody just comes out and takes out the Miz, when Miz was just acting like a face guy taking out or trying to fight Gunther on Monday. Who? Who they say? Hold on, Bedkins. You got it, babe. That's my Chow Chow, man. Chow Chow, my shepherd over there. They're like snacks before we go to the spa, Dad. Who is this? My dogs were rocking out, guys. Who is this? Pump my mic up would be nice. Ibrahim. He's the Walmart Jinder Mahal, JGR for life. The blockbuster attraction. What are you guys telling me? Who is this? I missed it, man. My dogs were going. So this is just for Saudi, obviously. Okay. Miz is giving him a hug like they're buddies. Broncos fan, 10 spot, couple of coffees. Don't agree with the booking. Don't see the Usos and Solo as main eventers. Logan is sadly going to win the title. Well, Broncos fan, I mean, you can't keep it on Ray, though, man. Logan at least will make it more prestigious. I mean, at least Logan will make it fun. If he shows up a little bit more than Roman Reigns, it's a benefit. Rey Mysterio with that title is obnoxiously stupid. And I didn't really put too much stock into Solo Sikoa until about 5 minutes ago. Solo just became a mega star. Broncos fan, appreciate you. D. Wayne Piazza, 2-spot BC. This should have gotten 99,000 uglies. D. Wayne, are you talking about the segment we're looking at right now? If you're talking about this segment right now, D. Wayne Piazza, maybe it is going to get 99,000 uglies. Who knows? Now Grayson Waller is coming out.
It's nice to finally have an actual movie star on Miz TV. But you're a big star. We need to treat you with some respect. Let's get an actual talk show stand up right now.
He's telling Grayson Waller is telling somebody to get into the ring. What is happening right now? Oh, Miz TV is turning into the Grayson Waller effect. I don't know what if you guys are not watching this event. There's nothing. Miz and Grayson Waller are going back and forth, and there's some guy is in the ring with them. He says that this little guy in the ring says the hottest talk show is Miz TV. Grayson Waller takes exception to that. They've been trying to act like Miz is a face lately with the Gunther thing, and now face to face with Grayson Waller. Miz as a face didn't work the first 3 times. It ain't gonna work this time. Just give us serious Miz as a heel, man, and that's fun. What is this Miz face turn shit that Paul Levesque is doing? Big Nang, 2-spot. This segment is just to turn Miz fully face. Basically, man. Basically, Big Nang. Big Nang, if I'm not mistaken, you're looking forward to Gunther and Miz, correct? I think it was you, Big Nang, that said you're looking forward to that, and that's cool. A lot of people might be. I can't see face Miz, that's for damn sure. He's just too obnoxiously annoying, you know? And I like Miz, by the way, but that's just who and what he is. I don't know what's happening right now. This little guy in the ring is about to fight Grayson. Miz is obviously going to get involved. Miz is getting a face reaction from Saudi Arabia because he helped the Saudi Arabian dude who just got kicked by Grayson. So, but Wade Barrett says it best. This just went off the rails quickly. Yeah, it's been off the rails, Wade. Miz is going to deliver a skull-crushing finale to Grayson. Nope, he flings Grayson into the ropes. He gets a kick by the Saudi Arabian dude. Skull-crushing finale. And I guess Miz is turning face. Now, that was obviously a moment for Saudi Arabia. I don't... Dwayne Sweetney, I don't know. The little Saudi Arabian dude is about to pee on him. He's undoing his buckle. He's about to pee on him, it looks like. Oh no, he's doing a people's elbow. I thought he was going to pee on him. What was that? Right before he hit it, he looked like he got constipated. Oh, he almost fell off the... Oh, he fell off the ropes, it almost looked like. He's laying on the rope there so he doesn't fall off that time. Well, listen, that was done just for the live crowd. I understand, but it is a pay-per-view. It is being shown here in the States, at least. And because of that, that obviously is not good. That's bad. Now, listen. Hey, stop it. I could have been really picky here. I could have been really diabolical. I could have been really harsh and put this as an ugly. That was pretty damn bad, and you know it. That was bad. Hey, listen, if you say, all right, we need to creatively put this dude that's big in Saudi Arabia into a segment, why go with the same old schmozzery? Let's bring out Miz or Grayson Waller and we'll do some comedy schmozzery. What if you just got you switched it up a little bit? Actually had a creative segment in the ring. What if? This should have went into the ugly. So not only am I not being harsh, I'm actually being pretty damn positive right now. I'm being generous. You're welcome. Yeah, that was horrendous, man. That was actually really bad, guys. That literally should have went into the ugly because that's really bad, which is ugly. So, yeah, I was just extremely generous right there. So basically, with the two uglies, we have 5-3 right now in favor of a bad PLE. Again, because of John Cena and Solo Sikoa, they're kind of propping this pay-per-view on their backs. Something else is going to have to help them out, or else it's going to be too much weight on their backs, and the back is going to break, and we're going to see too many more bads and uglies. It'll be interesting to see what match number 4 is.
Here's where I collected all my TPS reports.
Dad, I thought you said no toys at the office.
They're not toys, son. This is my action figure collection.
My action figure collection. I'll take you guys old school, man. Back in the day, way before there was these plastic figures, they were big rubber figures, man. Like big, like almost fucking a hand and a half tall. And they were big, they were rubber. They were rubber wrestler, but it was like a hard rubber. And those were the action figures, man. No plastic. I remember Greg the Hammer Valentine, Andre the Giant, King Kong Bundy, Iron Sheik, Big John Studd, Ernie Ladd. I remember all of them, man. Brutus the Barber Beefcake had one, of course. Hulk Hogan, Macho Man Randy Savage. A DC lanyard, do you? I had all of them. Unfortunately, as I got older, I think the parents did like a tag sale or something, and I was just like, if you can make $10 out of this. I would have loved to have kept them as a collector for sure. Now the small plastic one, I think they are right, like the Hasbro ones. Once those I had them all. I had all the rings. I had all of it. I was basically what Tony Khan is now. You know, Tony Khan just plays with like human action figures. Tony Khan just puts on shows for himself. I used to have my own federation with all the little action figures. Yeah, the original wrestling ring, man. You had to put the ropes on yourself, and you were like, I got a ring? What? Man, I don't know. That last segment, coming off of John Cena and Solo, that last segment was absolute trash. I don't care if that's just for a laugh or not. You can't put that on the show. Oh, are we going into Logan Paul getting the U.S. Championship? Because that's what's going to happen, right? Country Steph. Gold status. Country Steph, welcome to the unit. Let me give you a proper salute if you don't mind. Country Steph, appreciate you. That gold card looks great after your name, by the way. Country Steph, salute. Much love, much appreciation. Salute. Country Steph, welcome. The fuck is Logan Paul driving? What was that? What was the meaning of that? They went into the desert and Logan Paul is driving a dune buggy. What is going on with this show? It just went off the rails. John Cena and Solo was immaculate. Great. All of a sudden, now the dune buggy is in the street. Oh, is he going to ride up to the They're basically doing like an Edge, right? Where Edge kind of drove up to AEW's arena. I mean, is there no Uber? Don't they have an Uber in Saudi Arabia or no? I mean, there's got to be better ways, man, than to send a dune buggy. You got a big match. You shouldn't be driving right now, man. Collect your thoughts. Have somebody else take you to the arena. This poor guy, they put him in the middle of the desert and said, try to find your way to the arena. That's mean. This dude's coming out in a dune buggy. All right. Yeah, I'm on the fence. Is this really cool or is this really lame? Sound off in the chat, guys. What do you guys think? Was that really cool or really lame? I'm on the fence here. I can't tell, man. It's just so odd that he just was in the middle of the desert. Saudi Arabia, they will not let their women show any skin, but you can ride a dune buggy all around the city and states. Or whatever they're called. Territories. Cool, cool, cool. Lame, lame, lame. Cool. Lame as fuck. Lame. Cool, cool. Lame. You guys are like 50-50. Yeah, Carlos, for sure, man. He's doing donuts around the sandcastles. Ultra lame, Sir Charles. Cool, says Brandon. Lame, Chris. Antoine, lame. JP51, lame as hell. I probably would ride one more, dog. I don't know why I would be in the middle of the freaking desert before my match, but I guess that's the part we're supposed to just suspend and just enjoy the dune buggy. I'm a little on the fence. I can see where you guys are coming on both ends. I'm a little on the fence with it. Maybe if it was executed a little bit better. Booyaka, booyaka! Rey Mysterio! I think his title run ends right now, guys. I do believe that Logan Paul is going to get this. I believe that's the way to go about business, too. Do you guys have Logan taking this, or do you keep it on Ray? Sound off, please. Big Nang, you just popped a PC on that one, bro. An Uber shows up. Well, I'll tell you what I love. An Uber shows up to the top of it. Now that's character work. I love that. I would love that. That would pop BC. That would get a great ×2. 4 goods. What I love, a lot of you guys are saying Logan Paul does take this, by the way, in the chat. So I do agree with you guys. Something I love in AEW is actually, who is it? Best Friends, right? Who is it? Is it Chuck Taylor? Maybe it's Chuck Taylor, right? Best Friends. And they have the soccer mom, right? She's what's her name, guys? Why is this? Is it Chuck's mom? But we have a name for her. She shows up in the soccer mom van, and she actually drops she drops the wrestlers off, and then they like kiss goodbye, and she waves, and then she drives off in the soccer mom van. Sue, thank you, guys. That was gonna piss me off if I didn't remember that. Trent's mom. Yes, Trent's mom. Sue. So Sue drives up in the soccer mom van, and the wrestlers get out of the soccer mom van. Trent Beretta. Thank you. Yes. And Sue is his mother. And I swear to you guys, a soccer mom van just rides up, and Trent gets out, and they, whoever he's with, sometimes it's just his partner, sometimes it's 3 or 4 of them, and they get out and they all wave to Sue, and Sue's like, bye now, pick you up later, and Sue drives off. I love it. Oh, man. I mean, that's one of those things that just, every once in a while, not just AEW, but in this instance, like, you just get it right, just be original, stay true. Something as silly as that, man, that is fun. Wrestlers getting out of their mom's van, come on, dude. Fucking Sue. I want to see more of Sue every Wednesday night. I agree. Lord French Fries. Sue is legendary. Oh, that's funny. So the bell just rang. We got Rey Mysterio versus Logan Paul. Logan Paul puts Rey into the corner, and then he just taps him on his head like he's a pet.
Saudi Arabia, the greatest Royal Rumble. Ray still talks about that experience as Logan Paul goes to work on the left arm of Rey Mysterio.
What do we have? Bell time. We'll say two. I'm going to say 2:53 p.m. Eastern Time. Opening bell for Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul, United States Championship on the line. I believe in a little bit, couple minutes, guys, we'll have to take a minute time out. Pass the dogs over. They're going to have a little bit of a spa day. They're going to get a little bit of a treatment today, so I got to pass the dogs over. The shepherd, the chow. Hopefully they don't destroy anybody at the spa. I tried to train them to be nice for the most part when we're out. So far, Ray has the advantage. Logan Paul on the outside. Now Logan's got a little bit more of a serious face. Logan's like, maybe this is a little bit of a 250. We did hit the 250 on the ups. Awesome. Now let's go, dare I say, 300 plus live. Let's go 300 on the ups. Everybody tuning in after we are live over the next 48 hours, they're going to see that we rocked out a Saturday afternoon of all things. Logan's got the athleticism. Went for the leapfrog. Ray thought better of it. Still gave him a clap on the thought. The fact that he can leapfrog more than 99% of wrestlers today. Better than them. I think that gained the respect of most of us, man. Logan Paul, he just gets this wrestling thing. Not many people do. Dominic did, for the most part. Kurt Angle definitely did. And I guess a few others, right? Ronda Rousey actually did, and then she just regressed. I don't know what happened with Rousey. It's almost like she got worse over time. Her booking did not help her. Yeah, Jer9 like massively fell off. See, Logan Paul just shows off with all the shit that he can do. This dude just out of nowhere just doing springboard moonsaults and shit. Yeah, Ronda Rousey's doing like independent shows now. You see that? Man, I guess there was a great divide with WWE. I mean, how do you fuck up Ronda Rousey, who was legitimately once called the baddest woman on the planet? I don't know how you mess her up. Logan going with the boxing punches. Slingshots Ray into the corner. Comes out. Ray falls to the feet of Logan. It was just odd to me that LA Knight didn't take the, United States Championship during that whole fatal four-way fiasco. And I don't know if that led to a one-on-one. LA Knight should have been the US champion, right? Instead, they didn't do it. They put it on Ray for some stupid reason. And then they hot-shotted LA Knight to a championship match with Roman. Hot-shotted it, so you know LA Knight has to lose. So I know a lot of you guys are saying in the community, well, Logan can get it now, and then at WrestleMania, Logan can take on LA Knight. Well, then this is ass backwards then. LA Knight is going for the World Championship. He fails to get it, so then he gets demoted to the mid-card title. It's ass backwards. You're supposed to get the mid-card title, work your way up to the world title. Right? I mean, Stone Cold wouldn't lose a world title match and then go for the IC. Stone Cold won the IC title, was booked properly, built his momentum even further, and then won the world championship at WrestleMania 14 against Shawn Michaels. So, LA Knight losing today, and then we have to wait till WrestleMania for him to get a mid-card title. I don't know, guys. I'm not as hyped up as you are for that. I understand the match would be good, but then why would you do this ass backwards? I hate when people get demoted to what I call a consolation prize. Mid-card first, then the world title. Don't go for the world title and then go to a mid-card title because it makes you look like an absolute idiot. I don't want to see LA Knight have to wait many more months to go for a mid-card title when today he was going for a world title. I don't get it, guys. Logan Paul is fucking bench pressing, basically. Rey Mysterio, like the Ultimate Warrior. Oh, and he literally did the splash after the bench. He literally did the Warrior's finisher just now. But Ray kicks out at 2 2/10. Right, guy? I mean, up in the chat, it seems like a lot of you guys are thinking about it and like, wait a second, you are right, though. The match would be good, but that makes LA Knight look like a Fruit Loop. The fuck? All of this tough talk about getting the world title, and then we gotta wait 6 more months for him to get a mid-card title. Yeah, that's really a title that he already should have won months ago. Think about it, guy. He should have been the champ, not Ray. And we gotta wait till Mania for him to get a mid-card title? Stop it. I'd rather him not even go for a championship. Carlos, which title? This one? Then it should have been months ago, correct? We're not going to wait till WrestleMania to open the door for a title later in the year of 2024. The guy is red, white hot. White lightning hot right now. No reason he shouldn't have had that mid-card championship. There's no reason he should be hot-shotted to lose to Roman Reigns tonight. How you book these dudes matters. Nobody's trying to wait till Mania for LA Knight to win a mid-card title when Ray and people like Logan Paul are winning it left and right. Fucking Austin Theory's had that title 4 times in the last year. Yeah, good conversation in the chat. I mean, right? I mean, that's how I'm looking at this. Because that was a heavy topic recently. Like, what? Okay, Logan wins, and then we could set up something with LA Knight. A lot of people discussing this. I don't understand that logic. LA Knight going backwards. Then why wouldn't you just have him go forwards? Title, lose it eventually, and then go for world titles in the future. Even if you're going to have him lose against Roman, at least build him up to that point. Don't hotshot him. He loses it, and then he goes to a mid-card title. Anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on the U.S. Championship. I felt like now was a good time to discuss it because we're watching a U.S. title match. Damn! Logan Paul just ran into that post. He ran into that post like BC runs into Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts at 5 a.m. every morning. He did not hesitate. Chris Cooper, 5-Spot Coffee. Do you know if Cody Rhodes is the vice president of WWE? Chris, I do know he is not the vice president of WWE. He was the executive vice president of AEW, but he does not have any power in WWE. Appreciate you, Chris Cooper, and the coffee. Springboard now. What, babe? What's up, hon? My chow's doing a little bit barking here. My shepherd's just like, what? Rey Mysterio with a little tilt-a-whirl, little like crucifix, hold him down. Fruit roll-up, I call these. Logan's like, you ain't beat me with no roll-up, bro. Pace is slowed up. Ray's got Logan Paul around the waist, trying to get a little bit of a... Well, no, Logan said, get off me, dude, literally. All right, guys, what? I'm going to keep a close eye on this. I think I have to pass the dogs off now. They're going to go have a little bit of a spa day. I'm going to be right back in a minute. I'm going to leave it. We're going to stay live. But BC will be right back. I'm going to pass the dogs off, and then we are going to go through the rest of these matches live. But the dogs deserve a spa day. And BC cannot deliver that to them right now. So I'm going to pass them off. We're going to stay live. Give me roughly 2 to 3 minutes. Hopefully this match isn't over. If it is, I got my eyes on it either way. We'll discuss it. Break. Salute. What the hell is Logan Paul? What is that? Like a triple Superman? What is that? Salute. everything. Keep forward. Keep my thumb. Jump for it. More, which one? The black side back. Yeah. Yeah. Water. Have water. The fuck is that guy? Who's that guy? Who's that guy at ringside? Who is that? Thank you guys. I appreciate that, man. A few minutes. Had to pass the dogs over. Hopefully they have a good spa day and nobody gets eaten. Who was that guy at ringside, guys? I just came back. There was a dude that's kind of... Who is that guy? Who the fuck is that? Spider-Man? Who are these people? Who is this cowboy fucking Bob Watson? No. Escobar going to take you out. Who is this little fucking this little pissant who's being chased by Santos Escobar? What is that? That was so weird. Drop kick to Logan. Rey's now going for a 619. Logan has the brass knuckles that this little twerp left in the ring. 619 actually hits. Was that supposed to hit? The springboard, but Logan connects with the brass knuckles. 1, 2, and 3. Logan Paul is the new United States champion of this world. Huh. I don't mind the decision. I don't mind, guys. I don't know about the... Fix this camera angle. I don't know about the execution. I didn't need to see Santos Escobar or Danny Dipshit Dugenheimer's sixth cousin removed. But that is the right outcome. Logan Paul with the championship and his little prime drink. Logan Paul is now a champion of the world. Pretty decent match, too. I kept my eye on it, guys, when I was taking the couple minutes to pass over the dogs for their spa day. I was keeping an eye on it. Everything looked pretty good action-wise. Ray still has it, man, even at his advanced age. The Hall of Famer that he is. And Logan Paul continues to impress. I wouldn't have taken the 619 if this was going to happen, though. Maybe I would have backed up. Ray thinks, okay, I'll still hit you with a springboard and take you out, but then he gets clocked. But if you get hit with the 619, most times you're going to just be flat on your back, right? He gets hit with the 619 and he jumps right up and he hits with the brass knuckles. You want to suspend that disbelief. You don't want it to be not realistic because then it's harder to suspend that disbelief. So there's some things that don't make sense toward the end, but that's nitpicking. This is the right call. Ray had to drop that championship. Never should have been on him, actually. And now you have somebody you can legitimately boo with that championship. This works way better than Austin Theory with that title. That was awkward. Logan just went over to him, pet him again on the head like he's a pet, and said, I'm sorry I had to do it, homie. You know I had to do this, though. Sorry I had to do it that way. And Ray's going, you know what you did, man. You know what you did. Well, if you know what he did, then fucking wouldn't you just get up and start whooping some ass? That was very strange. He's like, I know what you did, man. Why did you hit me with brass knuckles, man? Screw off. I'm going to get coffee. Somebody just said Ray was mad. Who was that? Mikhail says Ray was mad. Ray didn't look too mad. He's just like, he's like disappointed. He's like, man, why did you do that? When was this going to be an athletic contest of two faces, though? You know, we're like, they were trading jabs. Rey Mysterio, Logan talked a lot of shit to Ray. So why would Ray think he wasn't going in there to be a heel? Good guy, bad guy. It's weird. Paul Levesque's WWE, there's no symmetry. There's no, like, consistency. There is no good guy, bad guy line. Everything is just so damn blurred. I don't like that shit. Pro wrestling, you cannot blur the lines like that. No. I can't stand that shit. The fuck is he going over to Ray and saying, I'm sorry I had to do that? And Ray's like, you know what you did, man. That works if it's two faces. Right? If Drew just beat Seth for the title and Drew said, sorry I had to do that, and Seth was like, you know what you did. Okay. Logan's a bona fide fucking heel, is he not? What the fuck are we doing? Is Miz supposed to be a face now? Going against Gunther and taking out Grayson Waller? But he's an obnoxious, annoying heel. Paul Levesque McMahon has to pull his head out of his fucking ass. I want good guys, bad guys, storylines. That's it. Make it make sense. You better not be winning the title, EST. And I like Bianca, by the way. Heavy supporter of Bianca. Have been from day one. If your name is Charlie, if your name is Bianca, you should not be beating Iyo for that title. Iyo is in a groove right now. Fucking with that momentum. Fucking with that real shit. You keep her going. You create this prestigious title reign. And at WrestleMania, a top face can take it from her. Not somebody who just was champion and everybody was calling it stale. Not somebody who's been champion 15 fucking times and is beating your tag team title holders on Friday and everybody else in the division the last 10 years. No. BC's fully amplified right now. All right, where do I put that last match? I'll ask you guys, if you don't mind. Match number 4, I'm going to give to the unit. Should match 4... I'm not even fucking... Hold on. No, here we go. Should match 4 go into the good column? So nothing was ugly for Logan Paul and Ray. It's just about, was it good or was it bad? The finish. The story told. The extracurricular activity, which was weird with Logan and Ray. All of it together. Oh, there's my girl, Iyo. So I'm going to take it to the chat in the next 10 seconds. This will be a question in the chat. Please, I need at least 100 of you guys to vote to make this an official vote. So it's either going to be good or bad. Match number 4 for the U.S. Championship. Here comes Iyo Sky. This is one of my favorite superstars, favorite females in the world of professional wrestling for many reasons. I'm not going to be biased, though, for sure. I will call this right down the middle because I also like Bianca. I just feel Iyo is one of the best wrestlers in the world for females. And I also feel she's fucking with a lot of momentum. She has a prestigious title reign currently going, a couple of really big victories recently. And she should not be losing this match. She should not be leaving on a Saturday afternoon without that title. That is doing a disservice, a disjustice, an injustice, if you will. And it's disrespectful. Let her keep that championship. It has no business going back to Bianca just because she's back. And then it just goes back to Charlie anyway. Should match 4 go into the good column? 74%, over 150 votes. I'm going to end that poll now. That's pretty massive. So you guys have spoken. I can't disagree. I think it was more good than bad, absolutely. I will go good column for match number 4, the U.S. Championship. After I give some love and some respect to Iyo. My favorite referee, Jessica Carr, will be calling the action. This is great. 2 of my favorites, Jessica Carr and Iyo. And somebody I highly respect, Bianca Belair. Let's do this. Let's have a good title match. This is going to be a 3:19 p.m. Eastern Time start time for the bell. Four now into the good column after match 4. 2 uglies, they get crossed off into 2 bads apiece later on, so it's 4-4 there, and then the 1 bad. It's basically 5-4 right now. This match can even it all up. Or maybe it's great and it ends up being a good pay-per-view so far. We'll see what this match does. This is a clutch match for this tally and this board. Bianca just fucking lawn darted Iyo, by the way. I love what Iyo's wearing. Iyo's dressed like, you guys remember TLC? T-Boz, Chili, and Left Eye. They were a female band, if you will, group called TLC. They used to have the baggy pants like that. They were some sexy ladies, by the way. TLC, they were very... I had a crush on Chili, or Left Eye first, and then I had the crush on Chili. To this day, I still do. Kind of a little bit of Lita, too, those fucking... Right? Lita. Oh, the only difference is she'd have the thong showing. And there's Bianca just running roughshod. Yeah, waterfalls. Who's that, Dave? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the streams that you're using. If you that song, the lyrics are hard hitting, man. Those lyrics are crazy. I used to date a girl though that would play Unpretty on a loop. It's a song by TLC called Unpretty, and you'd have to listen to it 1,000 times dating this girl. Unpretty, I'll never forget it. It's actually a decent song, but when you hear it 8,000 times a day, never forget it, that's for sure. No Scrubs was horrible, man, when you lost your license back in the day. Let me tell you. You lose your license and you're in the passenger side of your best friend's ride, man. And that song plays. Oh, that ain't good, bro. You were in trouble with the ladies. You're riding to the fucking market. You're fucking hanging out your fucking best friend's ride, man. Yeah, that song hurt a lot of us back in the day. No Scrubs. That song hurt us. A lot of the boys back in the day got hurt by that song. Nice. Iyo, man, snap mirroring that leg, man. You don't see it the way she just cut it too. That was pretty badass. And then she pins her by snapping the leg back the other way. That's why Iyo is one of the best in the game. Yeah, No Pigeon was the male version against the No Scrubs, correct? If I remember correct. I just love TLC, man. Chili was just so beautiful. Still is to this day, actually. Left Eye, that was wild. There's actually a video. Left Eye was like riding with her friends. Somebody was videotaping it. She went off the road and they hit a tree and you just hear him scream and that was it. That was hard video to watch, man. And Left Eye passed away way too early. She was too young, too beautiful. Iyo working on that leg. I think Bianca had to say it's the other leg. Io's like, I'll take any one of them and snap them. Bianca's like, no, it's this one. Io's like, well, you have two of them. Make up your mind.
Iyo Sky rolling through.
Nice. She doesn't settle for the roll-up. She just does a jump up, double stomp. Yeah, Russell, didn't she get pissed at Andre Rison and burn the house down herself? I think she burned it to fuck with Rison. Left Eye was a beast. She was little, but she was, man, she was wild. She was crazy. Adrian Lachey, what up? Adrian, salute. Good to see you up here. Yeah, me too, by the way. I love this outfit on her. This is one of those things where the country tells you, hey, you can't show any skin, and you're like, all right, well, I'm still going to show up looking fucking straight goddess status. Oh, Bianca almost fell. All these, I don't know if they're jet lag. A couple of the females almost fell getting into the ring in the Fatal 5-Way. Bianca almost fell going into the corner. It's like they don't have their feet underneath them. They don't have their legs today. I don't know where to put that. Gonna have to make a fresh coffee in a second. Just with ease. Bianca's fucking power is insane. Stegmeister! Ash Stegels, man. How's the Pops party doing, man? Stegmeister's at his, but what is it, the 60th birthday for your Pops, I believe. Stegmeister just oh, hold on. Body slam there. Bianca now showing the power. Multiple slams on the lower back of Iyo. Iyo keeps coming back for more. It's fucking stubbornness to the highest of levels is little Iyo, man. I'm going to keep coming. Tilt-a-whirl. A dominant right on the fucking knee. 1, 2. Iyo kicks out at 1 2/10. Stegmeister says, just thought I'd drop a party popper banger after a long day out celebrating Dad's birthday, walking down the Royal Mile from Edinburgh Castle to Hollywood Palace, and will soon be going for cocktails. Well, I don't know what Edinburgh Castle or Hollywood Palace, I don't know anything about any of that, but I know what cocktails are. I know they're delicious and they get you feeling good. So Stegmeister, pop them down. I appreciate you, man. Good. I'm just glad that you had time to say what's up to BC in the unit, man. The coffee's the cherry on top. But I'm really glad that you were able to jump on in and say what's up, Stegmeister. We were missing a little something. It was Ash Stegels. Now the stream is complete. And happy birthday, Daddy Stegmeister! 60th, I believe, correct? Papa Steg? Nah, you ain't gonna win like that, Iyo. 2 8/10. That was close, actually. Twisting that leg, and that's the right leg, too. Look at that submission by Iyo, man. Genius of the Sky, but she's also the wildcat on the mat. Trust me, she's a technician as well. Whoa! Belly to back, Iyo gets flipped inside out, lands right on her face. Bianca for the count. 2 1/10. That wasn't even close. Io's like, get off me. Damn, right on her face, bro. Charlie always tries to take those, and every single time she rubs her nose right into the canvas, like literally face her, and she starts bleeding on her nose, like literally just ring rub. Charlie takes that horribly, and she keeps doing it for some reason. Well, there's no way. Somebody just said in the chat, I think it was Steve-O316, maybe Iyo better retain the title. There's no other alternative. You didn't just have all of this just to give it back to Bianca, guys. That's just a booking botch 101. I mean, everybody knows that. Iyo keeps this until Mania, because she's already in a prestigious title reign. There'd be no reason to give this to Bianca. So, I mean, I don't know how many uglies that would be, but it's unfathomable. I haven't even gotten to that point to think of it. Iyo has to walk out with the title because it just makes sense in every direction, every which way. Another face plant by Bianca. Iyo is getting fucked up right now. But she's reluctant to give in, that's for damn sure. The stubbornness, the resilience in this woman. And it's so believable because everything Iyo does is realistic. Yeah, the crowd doesn't know what to do with this match. However, being somebody who I believe dissects matches pretty damn good, I can tell you that in every category, they're actually putting on a good match. So I understand this is not everybody's cup of coffee. But match-wise, guys, this is actually good. I have no complaints on it. But it's just that, yeah, the crowd is just, that's women's wrestling in general, I guess, but Bayley showing up looking like a fucking spaceship, a sexy spaceship, a spaceship with a nice ass. Is that possible? Can a spaceship have a nice ass? Well, this one does. Intergalactic planetary. Bayley 2.0, the intergalactic version. Damn, Bayley is a fucking... How do I say this? Bayley's fucking hot. Bianca's got fucking Iyo just up like nothing, like it's a fucking pancake from the New Day. That's a fucking human person. Iyo with a nice snap mirror backs up Bianca. This is easy for casual fans, right? You're just picking the girl in the lime green or you're picking the girl in the pink, right? It's like when you show up to NASCAR events. I'm going for number 42, the yellow car. I'm going for the red car, the red Target car, 52. I'm going for the bounty. Paper towel car. What's that, 52? 55? Oh, moonsault from the top. She just went for it all there. At least she got more than Charlie usually gets. Let's see if she at least got a full arm. There you go. At least put the fucking whole arm across her face. Charlie always gets the tip of her fucking pinky finger on him. There's a springboard missile drop kick. Bianca looking at Jess Carr. 2 5/10. Bianca kicks out. Yeah, Adrian Lachey. Yeah, that's a whole arm across the face. Try to get a little bit more of your body parts. Charlie just literally skims everybody with the tip of her pinky. Just plants. Bianca the power of Bianca is fucking outstanding. I tell you one match that I'll pay fucking quadruple for. Bianca Belair versus Jade Cargill. That match, you talk about powerhouses. Just let him just go in there for a fucking 30-minute Iron Woman match. I don't know if Jade can do that, but just watch them beat the shit out of one another. Whoa, Iyo just slipped right the fuck out of the ring. Snap mirrors Bianca. That was beautiful. Not many females can do, not many wrestlers can do it that fluently, man. Iyo is so fucking good. Springboard gets caught. Glam slam. Beth Phoenix's glam slam. Oh my goodness. Nassau, send out a signal. Intergalactic. Bayley is fucking taking over all signals. Look at that. That's like a whole fucking new planet right there, that ass. Bayley is fucking spaceship Earth. Oh, Bianca with a fucking springboard over the top rope. Splash on top of, who was that, Bayley? Or was that Iyo? And then she went over to Bayley. Oh no, Iyo just took out Bayley. And then Bianca takes out Iyo too. Oh no, I hope this is not the beginning of the end for Iyo, man. She took out Bayley. Bayley's still trying to hang on to the boot of Bianca though. So Bayley's still trying to help out. Something tells me we're getting close to the finish, and this is anxiety right now because Iyo cannot lose this match. No! A spaceship is about to come tumbling down! Who is that? Is that Kairi? Oh, Kairi Sane! Kairi Sane! We heard she might return today. I would have kept her away from this. But if she's going to help Iyo, I don't even care right now. Just have Iyo walk out with the title. Kairi just cannonballed into Bianca. Bianca face first into the post. Iyo was playing possum with an injury in the ring. In case you're not watching this, guys, you're just listening to BC. In the ring, the ref wasn't knocked out, but Iyo was playing possum with an injury, so the ref was trying to attend to her. Was it a little bit long? Absolutely. But at least Iyo was playing it realistic. Bianca beats the count, but it's right into the over the moonsault. 1, 2. Iyo keeps her championship. Bianca has just been pinned. Iyo has just joined Damage Control. Or maybe not officially, but she's working with them. I doubt very much Iyo wouldn't know that, right? Unless fucking Kairi gets in there and takes out Iyo and wants that championship. But they're good friends for those that don't know. Yeah, see, Io's inviting her in the ring because that's her good buddy. She's saying, hey, come on, put the boots on it. And Iyo is doing it. Or if, fucking Kairi Sane is putting the boots to Bianca with Iyo. What's going on now? Iyo is dragging Bianca to the corner. Kairi is up to the top rope. I love the new attitude with Kairi, man. This is no fucking pirate coming on. Yo, 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 it's a pirate ship for y'all. Mo, the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah, elbow. Yeah, dig it. There's not too many people in the business that can hit the elbow like the Macho Man. Yeah. You want to talk about that cream rising to the top, Elizabeth? You get out of here right now. I'll deal with you later. Yeah. Elizabeth, I told you to get out of here. Yeah. Kairi Sane, you want to hit my elbow? You better hit it right. Yeah. There is nobody that hits the Macho Man elbow like Kairi. There's a couple that do it really good, and they pay homage the right way. Phil Brooks, for instance, is horrible at it. It is the most ugly elbow you'll ever see. But the fact that he pays homage to Macho Man, I respect. But Kairi, she goes for it all, like the Randy Macho Man Savage elbow. Man, that was so good to see, guys, that fucking flying Macho Man elbow. Do you guys see the height she gets? Do you see how she lands it? I mean, she just fucking hits it, and you know you're witnessing something special every fucking time. Oh, man, that was great. Damn, man. So that's it. Iyo with another massive W. We now have, guys, a prestigious title reign. Do you get that? For the ladies. This is something we've been asking for so long. We finally get it. It's a shame that Asuka didn't have it. It's a shame that Bianca didn't have it. Bianca had a good title reign, but not really prestigious. You're not going to remember it. Iyo is putting together a string of matches you're actually going to remember. Like, she is a legit champion right now. And it's W's like this that matter. And then on top of that, you bring back a big surprise, which should be happening at a pay-per-view. What a wild concept. Let's bring a surprise to a pay-per-view. Kairi shows up. Kairi with the masterful elbow. I don't know if I'm just feeling good with the coffee, or maybe it's just a good Saturday afternoon with all of my people right now, hundreds of my amplified unit. But I'm giving this a fucking great. Because that was a great whole fucking finish. That's entertaining. That gets me excited. I'm thinking about the future in a good way for these ladies. So that is a great. We don't have a great column, so that's two goods. So that is now 6 in the good column, 1 bad, and 2 uglies. Of course, every ugly gets crossed off and turns into 2 bads. That's why it's important to stay away from the uglies. So technically, right now, it's a 6-5 score with, I believe, 2 matches left, correct? Is there 3 or 2? Well, currently, it is a good premium live event, 6-5. As long as they can keep the next couple of matches above water, this is going to be a good PLE. A couple of really good finishes, a couple of good pay-per-view moments this Saturday afternoon. We need more of this. 6-5 is the current score. Whew! Iyo still with the title. A little bit of stress, a little bit of anxiety out of the window there, man. That's perfect. Big name, 2-spot. Time for BC and the unit to face struggle in adversity. Is it Cody Rhodes and Damien? Is that what it is? I think Big Nang just set us up for Mr. Struggle in Adversity, Cody Rhodes and his damn rubber chicken versus Damien Priest. John Cena, 2-spot. Michael Cole mentioning that Bayley took out Kairi. Oh, did he mention that? I didn't even hear that, John Cena. Good pickup on that. Dante Jaren 23, 2-spot. I take that back. Kairi is back. Bro, we did hear rumblings, Dante. Like, word around the campfire was there's a good possibility she was going to show up, and that's why we were talking about it yesterday in one of the podcasts setting up Crown Jewel. And I just put up the scenario, why even have her in this instance? But the way they did it, it sets up a lot of possibilities. I feel a lot better about it now that it did play out. So it is one of those scenarios where you just got to let it play out. Sometimes it is true, and you do have to. I'm glad we let this one play out because this could be something special if there's dedicated time, care, and effort put into this going forward. But for today, damn fucking great. Dante Jaren 23, appreciate you, man. Derek Fleming Jr., 2-spot. In the hood, we say Bayley has the yams. That's damn right, brother. Those damn yams, Derek Fleming Jr. And if BC can add to that, those yams are amplified. Fucking Bayley, bruh. 2-spot, Dante Jaren 23. The PLE has been good, but nothing special. And that's when Dante Jaren 23 came right back and said, I take that back. Kairi is back. Dante Jaren 23. Damien Priest is on his way to the ring, guys. So Cody Rhodes will follow suit. Just gotta make sure I got everybody super chat wise. Make sure everybody gets a proper shout out. I think I got everybody. All right, so I think I'm caught up on the supers, guys. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna make another coffee. Let's stick with the Dunkin' Hazelnut. That seems to be hitting the spot pretty good and keeping BC pretty damn amplified. So I'm gonna pop that in there. Do I need to fill up some water? Oh, you know what? I gotta fill up some water. Hold on. Put some water in here. They're showing what happened earlier. Damien was gonna cash in on Sethington Rollins, but Sami Zayn came out and stole the briefcase. This makes no freaking sense because now all you're doing is you're setting up Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day for the foreseeable future. Nobody can take any more of that. So hopefully that's all cleared up here. I expect fucking Judgment Day to get involved here, and then Sami will come out maybe. Make sure I didn't pass the line there, otherwise the coffee will be a little off. How you like this cup, huh? How about that mug? This was a novelty gift during Christmas, I believe, a few years ago. How do you like that, huh? Does that not fit BC or what? Oh, bruh. All right, things are going to get a little loud, guys, because we're going to brew another coffee from the B-Rock Packer 5000. Oh! I never miss an oh from Cody Rhodes. I don't care what I'm doing. It's like second nature. It's like subconscious. I always hit the whoa. Oh, he's got the new robe, too. Is that new, or is that from his AEW? Was that it? That wasn't the first time he won that TNT Championship, or TBS. TNT. That wasn't the robe he wore on the TNT, right? No, that's a new one, maybe. Thought I saw that once or twice in AEW. Maybe it's one just like it. Cody getting that pyro. What do you guys think, man? If they can't land The Rock, is this Cody's for WrestleMania? Damien just attacks him before the bell even rings. I think if they can't get The Rock, I don't see how you don't give it to Cody Rhodes, but then why not just do this at 39, man, and just let Roman have his year-long vacation, which he's been on anyway. It's just sad, man. Very sad how this all had to go down. Nothing that you see at WrestleMania 40 could not have just been done at 39. You could have saved the rubber chicken shit. Roman could have still been at home for a year. Nothing would have changed. The Jey Uso storyline at SummerSlam was about who's the tribal chief anyway. You didn't even need a title on the line. And then the two other pay-per-views that Roman was a part of after Mania were tag team matches. Literally nothing Roman did needed the championship. It's so sad, man. So sad. Struggle and adversity just meant fighting the Judgment Day for a whole year. Oh, and Brock for 3 months for no purpose and reasoning. What do we got? Bell time, 3:47 p.m. Eastern Time. Damien currently with the upper hand. I don't know. Damien's like, I can't hear you to the crowd, and that's because the crowd already saw this match. It's because the match concept is boring. This is a Monday Night Raw match. We know this because we've already seen this on Monday Night Raw. Cody Rhodes beat Damien, and then they had about 4 tag team matches together, or 6-man tags. Both. So if you're going to put this out of pay-per-view, there better be a reason, man. There better be something good planned here. Not just Sammy running around with a briefcase, Balor trying to win the match for Damien. You better do something that doesn't scream Raw and SmackDown, because I won't hesitate to put this in the bad or ugly, and this will either be tied with the good, or it'll be more bad than good coming out of this match. I'm not giving this match a mulligan just because I respect Cody Rhodes and Damien. Sorry, not sorry if that sounds too harsh, guys. I thought the whole time the coffee was running, man. I put the cream in, there was no coffee in there. So the cream is there, and I'm hoping that the coffee, the Packer B-Rock 5000 kickstarts. This match put my fucking coffee maker to sleep. What the fuck? Well, hopefully it wakes up, man. I got the creamer already in there. That'll be a different way to make the coffee. How's that? Cody laying in those Dusty Rhodes American Dream punches. You know who I respect greatly? Cody's brother, Dustin, man. I wish he had one more really good run. I just don't think Tony Khan sees that in Dustin. Dustin is such a good wrestler, man. One of the best moves that I love, I always say this, Randy Orton and Dustin, that flawless scoop slam. Nah, nice disaster kick though, man. He hit that flash, but Damien was able to kick out at 2 2/10. But yeah, the scoop slam. There's nobody that does it better than Dustin Rhodes and Randy Orton. And they're just so flawless. Dustin Rhodes is such a good wrestler. Yeah, Russell, the DDT as well. Yeah, and I love when he just slides into the punch on his back. So he hits the ropes, slides down, and fucking he's on his back and he delivers the upper punch. I love that. Oh, what's up with the coffee? They don't want to go for me. The match put my coffee, make it or sleep. Not happy about it. Hey, 300 on the ups. Appreciate you guys. Man, you guys fucking rock. Saturday afternoon, we're headed toward 350 live on the ups. And again, if you are here's another suicide dive. We haven't seen enough of those in this event. If you are catching this in the future, if you're part of the future amplified unit, the thousands that are going to catch us over the next 48 hours, you're not off the hook. You have to smash that up. Help out the channel, help out the algorithm. I appreciate you. Your job will be to get us to 400, 500 and beyond. Cody is laid out on the commentary table. Damien is, I don't even know what he's going to do. Takes him off, just brings him back in the ring. So he just laid him out with the Reckoning at the commentary table, then put him into the ring. Crowd got all excited. They thought somebody was going through a table. It's amazing what wrestling fans will do if they think somebody's going through a table. Huh. That's a good sound. I think my coffee maker's maybe up now. I slammed it before, man. I never know if this thing is going to make coffee or jump up and deliver a Batista bomb. The noises that it makes, man. I got a pissed off coffee machine. Kind of like it. Kind of badass. It is the B-Rock Packer 5000. Here comes Finito Balor. Finn Balor's coming down the aisle. I'm sure Sammy is somewhere with the damn briefcase. McDonuts is in the ring. McDonuts gets a punch. Knocks all the sprinkles off him. Back in the ring, south of heaven to Cody Rhodes off the distraction. Ref turns around. Balor had his attention. Ref counts, but it's 2 6/10. Cody kicks out. Finn Balor is calling for, I don't know, maybe catering to bring down some triple layered moose cake, some extra coffee. Oh, no. He's calling for Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Dominic's coming down with a steel chair. Maybe? What do you think? Coffee! We have coffee! Oh, Jey Uso just came out of nowhere. Jey Uso is taking everybody out with a super kick. Balor is out. Dominic is out. McDonuts is out. Damien is in the ring, pissed off. Damn it, you foiled our plan. Cody is... One dude is chasing off all of Judgment Day because he has a steel chair. That was so goofy. A fruit roll-up in the ring. 1, 2. Damien kicks out of the fruity roll-up. Cody Cutter! Are they going to simplistically just beat the guy who has the briefcase? I guess Sammy has it now. Well, Cody can't lose, but you got to make Damien look really strong, don't you? Bionic elbow. Damien kicks out at 2 8/10. Crowd is now finally into it. My coffee maker is into it. BC feels a little bit better about this. As long as you deliver a really good finish that makes Damien look really good and Cody doesn't lose. All right. But man, Damien has the briefcase. He can't just lose simplistically. Bam! The double springboard Cody Cutter. Top rope. Onto the original springboard with a massive super Cody Cutter. Damien kicks out 2 8/10 yet again. So Damien has kicked out of 2 Cody Cutters. Is that going to be the story? Like it took 3 to beat Damien, so Damien looks like a beast? I guess that's what they're telling. Hit him. Crossroads. Two crossroads, and it looks like it's going to be 3. This is how Roman should have been pinned at WrestleMania. So they're just redoing that. 1, 2, 3. Cody wins this match. The 3 crossroads. I think he beat Solo this way too, didn't he? Or somebody. So they can't get that out of their mind. They know they botched it really badly at Mania. This is several times now that he's won with the 3 back-to-back-to-back crossroads. This is exactly what should have happened at Mania. You're never going to get that pop again, and it doesn't matter who it is. So your money in the... So listen. So this is what WWE did, guys. I want you to think about what just happened. WWE booked Cody Rhodes versus Damien Priest, a match we've already seen, knowing that Cody can't lose and knowing that Damien can't lose because he has a Money in the Bank briefcase. You have to build him up so when the moment comes that he wants to cash in, we actually give a shit. Well, there's Damien, flat on his back yet again, looking up at the lights. And I know, guys, I'm supposed to say because it was 3 crossroads, man, it made Damien look strong. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sick of that. We've seen that a billion fucking times. Unapologetically. That's bad. I'm being generous right now, guys. I don't like anything about. I don't like the booking of this match. I've seen it before, and nobody can lose. Why even book this? This is a Monday Night Raw at best matchup, and we've already seen it plenty of times. And then on top of that, your finish was just 3 crossroads. Damien looks up at the lights. Why was that at a pay-per-view? Just so fans could see Cody Rhodes, right? Some house show type shit. No, I'm not buying it. That goes into the bad column. And if you're new to the channel, that's coming from a huge Cody supporter. But no, that's not how you book. Cody Rhodes has been botched ever since WrestleMania. He doesn't feel the same. And I told you from day one, he's going to continue to get the cheers, thankfully. Because the people that are showing up to these events, they just want to have a good time and cheer. There's nothing wrong with that. That's awesome. Create the electric environment for us. That doesn't mean this is good booking. Ever since WrestleMania, Cody Rhodes is lost. And that's what you're doing for the Money in the Bank briefcase holder. That's what you have booking wise. This guy is so irrelevant at this point. I hope Sammy never gives it back. Throw it into a ditch or into the river. Throw it into the desert in Saudi Arabia and never look back. That goes into the bad column. That is 6-2-2. 6-2-2 right now. 6 good, 2 bad, 2 ugly. So those uglies are going to get crossed off into 2 bads apiece. So right now it's actually tied up 6-6. Are we going into the main event or is there 2 matches left? Guys, is this the main event coming up? Bad Big Dog, 95-2 spot. This match should have been for the Money in the Bank briefcase. Well, now you're talking a little bit of fun. Now something's on the line. And then Cody's got a briefcase. Hey, that's the ticket to Roman, obviously. So we're going into the main event. We have a tie, guys. We have a 6-6 tie right now on the board. This match is going to decide everything. This could go really good or really off the rails if LA Knight just gets fed to Roman. This decides it all. We've had some really good moments on this pay-per-view. We've had some shitty calls, some odd booking. Unacceptable, actually. But when it's all said and done, 6-6 is a pretty fair score, correct? I think it is. So now what we do is we decide together for the main event if this was a good or bad pay-per-view. Make sure I cut all my super chats. Bad Big Dog 95. Appreciate it, man. Stegmeister still up in here with a 5-spot coffee. BC, WWE 2K24 is rumored to be revolving around the career of our boy, the Eater of Worlds, Bray Wyatt, which to me would be a great tribute to Bray. Oh, if that's the case, man, I'll absolutely support. I don't do the games anymore. I haven't played a WWE. I haven't played games in a long time, video games, but I'll absolutely support that. I'll buy that just for the collectors and to show support for that decision. So Stegmeister, I don't know if that's confirmation or not, but if he's on the cover and it revolves around Bray Wyatt, that is a tremendous salute by 2K. And I'll absolutely join in on supporting that. Oh yeah, Sontivia, no question. Cody's not buried. I'm still a big supporter. I still love when Cody comes out. The booking, right? It's not, this isn't just, I guess, how do you put this? If somebody likes Cody's booking, that's fine, right? Nobody's going to try. We all have things we like and don't like. And that's what makes everybody unique. But there is right and wrong. There's good and bad. If you know how to dissect pro wrestling, Cody Rhodes' booking after WrestleMania has been absolute drizzling shit. It's a dumpster fire. He was in a 3-month feud with Brock Lesnar with no story. There was never a purpose. Michael Cole admitted 4 times he doesn't know why they're fighting. Cody gets his arm broke 3 times, and then afterwards they just hug it out. Brock completely breaks character, and Cody just goes along with it. The guy broke your arm 3 times. Right, the whole story was supposed to be Brock jumps him because he wants the title and it's no longer on Roman. And there was a stipulation where he couldn't go after Roman anymore. But they called an audible, kept it on Roman, even though they knew he was going on vacation for 2 months and pretty much the rest of the year. And then Cody just went on this weird 3-month thing with Brock. Didn't make sense. And then the rest of the year, he's been fledgling around with the Judgment Day. He has already beaten all of the Judgment Day twice now. You can't make it up. You can't make this shit up. So yeah, it's not about Cody being buried, no. And he still gets the good receptions. Crowds love Cody, as does BC. But this is some shitty dumpster fire booking for this guy, and he's supposed to take the title if The Rock doesn't show up at Mania. You better make me care a lot more, because 39 is when you should have done the deed. Adrian Black, I appreciate that. I just common sense and logic, right? You'll always get that from BC. I put what I like and what I don't like to the side, guys. I will always give you common sense and logic first so we can discuss facts. And then we can all talk about what we like and don't like. But I will always make sure we're discussing facts first. Here comes LA Knight, man. What a big moment for this dude. And what they did is they put a lot of signs underneath fans' seats. So that's very cool. A lot of fans have the LA Knight and the yeah signs up. This is a massive moment for LA Knight. He's obviously going to lose. We know this. I just hope it's not in a way where he's just fed. Because everybody has been fed. Look at that visual with all the signs. Beautiful. They really did go all in with the entrance. Adrian Black. Oh, no Timberlands. No, he's got the white boots on tonight, man. He's going to do some stomping. Although it probably would be best to do the stomping in the Timberlands. More effective. Yeah, JR9 Gaming. Roman is just a bona fide star, dude. The music, the mannerisms, this guy needed to turn heel. I always told you, and JR9 will tell you, he's been with the channel for the longest. I've always said Roman has to turn heel for him, not just fans. For him to truly find himself. That's like Rocky Maivia never turning heel. He would have never found out who The Rock truly was. Roman needed to find who the tribal chief was from within. And this is another thing where BC was correct from the jump. And I took a lot of heat for that for years. Dude, just stop, man. You keep saying the same thing. Roman is not going to turn. He's like Cena. He's a tweener and he gets a response. Deal with it. I'm saying you can get a better response. You can get a better Roman. Well, after 5 years, they decided to do it BC's way. BC was right. Because this presentation is a fucking star. This motherfucker, if he showed up to work more, is a bona fide quarterback. Salute, by the way. We're headed toward 350 on those ups. Appreciate that big time, man. We're going to show the thousands later that are showing up late. We're going to show them we partied hard on this Saturday. He's going for Hulk Hogan's record. That's why a lot of people think he won't even drop it at WrestleMania. Bruno and Hulk. Yeah, Little Cole just said there's only 2 people that have held it longer, Bruno and Hulk. He's not getting Bruno's because Bruno, I believe, would be another... It's like another 1,000 more than Hulk, right? I think he's up there pretty big. Bruno might be even more than... Bruno was a lot more than Hulk, but Hulk, they just want to kind of erase. So that's why he might not lose it at WrestleMania, guys. Gruss 512. Gruss 512. I do agree. Hulk has done some shady shit on the outside that a lot of people are not happy with. But yeah, Hulk Hogan, there's not a lot of respect on that name lately, I noticed. And I know some people are going to bring up some stuff and say, well, justified. But man, a lot of what we see today, a lot of the people you see today, they're not here if not for Hulk Hogan. So I do wish a little bit more, wrestling-wise anyway, I wish a little bit more respect would be placed with Hulk, but... I think Hulk Hogan was 1474, Brandon, correct? I think 1474 is Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Adrian Black, absolutely. That's why everybody lost a lot of respect. Totally get that, obviously. It's a pretty big thing. But I'm saying wrestling-wise, if you just put it in that aspect, you can't deny what he did for this industry. And then everybody coming to his defense and him defending himself against those allegations, even though there was tape. I don't know. A lot of people did forgive him. I don't know. It's in the eye of the beholder. But all I'm saying is nobody has that respect on that name anymore. Other than that, he is the GOAT, says Adrian. Other than that minus little racist thing. I can't take it seriously with Byron Saxton, though. And I love Byron Saxton. I really do. Him, Corey Graves, Michael Cole. That's the unit for the commentary. But Byron doing announcing. Byron's a big boy, too, man. Byron looks like he could be wrestling one of these dudes right now. You guys see, hold on, I'll wait till his name is announced. Put some respect on Roman's name. A lot of trash talking. They are shooting the shit right now, man. They are yelling at each other right now. And that's a part of Roman's game that did not take shape until he turned heel. Talking shit like that, telling the story, slowing it down, and putting the audience into the palm of your hands. You guys see Friday night, it was the best. Roman walked by LA Knight. Roman stared at he's facing the hard cam, but looked to his left. LA Knight is a couple steps behind, and he starts talking shit to nobody. He just turned a little bit to the left, and he's talking shit. LA Knight had to walk 2 feet up and go, "Are you talking to me? Who are you talking to?" And Roman's like, "You know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. You ain't taking my... I'm talking to you. You know it." It's that paranoia. It's that just wild fucking Roman, dude. I love it. He's just talking to... He's talking to LA Knight, but he refuses to look at him. I just thought it's those little things BC loves, man. Bell time, guys. Opening bell just sounded off. Start time, 4:12 p.m. Eastern time. Roman Reigns, LA Knight. If you're just joining, our board is tied. It is 6 goods, 6 bads, because each ugly gets crossed off into 2 bads at the end to tally this. And unfortunately, we have 2 uglies in this event, so that becomes 4 bads. On top of the 2 bads we already have, that's 6 bads. And we have 6 good, thanks to 2 greats, which equals 2 goods. The point is, it is 6-6. It all comes down to this main event to decide if this is a good or bad pay-per-view. Premium live event. LA Knight, Roman Reigns, main event, man. Good to see LA Knight up in here, man. Does he get fed to Roman? That is the question. I got to give a shout out over to Merge, man. I got to give a shout out over to Merge in the chat. Merge, 5-spot coffee, 5 for some Java. These 5 say Roman wins via usual shenanigans. Except this time, it'll be the debuting Samoan SWAT team. Salute Amp Unit. I don't know if you're gonna bring that up to Saudi Arabia. I don't know if they're going to pay for the tickets for Saudi. That might be something that SmackDown you'd see that. But Merge, we'll see how true that is in about 15, 20 minutes-ish. Merge, appreciate you, man. What is Paul's trying to jump up on the apron? Like a demented sea walrus that just sniffed a few piles of extracurricular activity. He got into Tony Khan's stash. I don't know what he was trying to do. Paul Heyman's the best. Oh, baseball slide. Wasn't I just saying earlier, enough with these suicide dives? I want to see more like baseball slides and shit. There you go. LA Knight knows. LA Knight fired up. We're already going to the commentary table. LA Knight swiping it off. Wade Barrett's not happy about that. Roman Reigns grabs the upper hand. Roman takes LA Knight face first into the steel steps. Referee should at least be at 7 or 8 right now. I don't know what the referee's doing. You got to count, buddy. Roman's telling the ref to hold on a second. See, that's... Come on, man. You can't teach that. Heel Roman, I will take 8 billion times over forced face Roman that we got for 5 years. He told the referee, we good? Hold on a second, please. Give me a second. I'm the champ. The referee actually gave him an extra fucking 10 count. And now he's like, now you count him. JR9, you were part of the channel when I first started this 5-6 years ago, correct? I couldn't do the forced face Roman shit. The redundancy was off the chain, man. And it was him and Charlie Flair, so it was a double decker. You had forced Charlie and forced Roman. If this dude just showed up to work a little bit more, I'm fine with him taking time off a lot. It makes him special. It does. Not showing up to every show. Hulk Hogan used to not show up to every show. But he showed up a lot more, at least for Mean Gene Okerlund interviews and shit. A little bit more appearances is all we're asking for so we can set up really good, captivating stories. We're not getting that with this Roman contract. And that's where this has fallen to the wayside. But I don't mind him missing shows. It does make him special. I've said that for the longest time on this channel. Wrestlers cannot show up to every show. They're going to lose their appeal. But damn, this dude took it to a whole new stratosphere. Oh, what was this? Sam Byers, 10-month membership, gold team. Sam, I got to give you a proper salute, bro. Nice suplex by Roman. Puts him right down. Knows he ain't going to pin him, but he's going to try to get some juice out of him by keep pinning him. Sam Byers, appreciate you, dude. 10 months strong. Here's to another 10-month plus. Sam Byers. I think I got a super chat too as well from Ryan Mason, who's also gold status, by the way. I see that gold card shining, Ryan. Ryan Mason. I got to give you a proper salute, dude. Ryan Mason. BC, hey, what were the two uglies? I missed the beginning of the show. Let me give you a proper salute. I'll run them by you. Ryan Mason. Thank you, dude. The two uglies. What was the two uglies? Match 3 was the Great. That was John Cena and Solo. Did we put the Logan Paul thing? That actually went into the good. Iyo match was a Great, was it? Was that just good? I think that was great as well. I think it was the Sami Zayn stealing of the cash-in. Or the briefcase. I think that wasn't ugly. Correct me if I'm wrong, unit. I think we gave that the ugly because Sami Zayn and Judgment Day is never ending. So I think we bypassed the bad and we just gave that an ugly. And then the second one was the... It wasn't Cody and... Was it the Fatal 5-Way? Was it the Fatal 5-Way? Or was it the Miz segment? I already tried to erase it from distant in fucking imminent memory. What the fuck were the uglies, guys? I literally must have already tried to erase. That's how ugly it was. I guess it was the Fatal 5-Way match. I thought it was the Miz concept. JR9 is confirming it was Sammy in the 5-Way. It was just, it's a little bit much to just call it bad. Because I also bring into play the booking of it, what it leads to. Will you ever go back and watch about or even talk about that moment on a pay-per-view premium live event? And if the answer is just more negative than positive on most of it, unfortunately, we got to bypass bad and go to ugly. So nothing over the top. It was just, if we're being fair, it bypasses bad. And unfortunately, that's what I mean. It'll greatly adjust the board in a negative way, and that's what it did, unfortunately, because we had some great stuff, actually, in this pay-per-view so far. A couple of really good things with John Cena and Iyo. JR9, yeah, I mean, we usually are pretty damn fair, I feel, but yeah, today I think we're really, on all cylinders, man. This is as fair of a review as you're going to get in this community, I assure you. Because we came ready to be enjoyed and captivated more than enjoyed, right? We don't just enjoy pro wrestling. We want to be captivated by it. Well, we showed up on this Saturday afternoon, ready to be captivated. And a lot of the show has actually been fun, good. A couple of things I actually will tune in again just to see a few different scenarios. There's a few things I do want to check out again because maybe I missed. So that's usually a damn good thing. Roman now, what the fuck I gotta do to put this guy out? LA Knight back up on his feet, crowd getting behind LA. LA and Roman are already at the point of the match where they're kind of just going fist to fist. Yeah, I agree, Carlos, and that's why it's a 6-6 board, man. LA Knight is winning this fisticuffs, backs up Roman into the rope, but Roman says, dude, get off me, and puts Roman or LA Knight into the ropes, but LA Knight springboards and takes out Roman. BTF? No! Leg sweep instead. DDT. What? I think we got a banger bomb in the chat. Hold on, guys. I think we got a super thanks banger bomb. We do. We got a banger bomb. Sam Byers with a $50 banger bomb. That's a lot of coffee, dude. Sam, With that super sticker emoji, too. I see that, Sam. And Sam Byers is a gold status channel member, too. So that's the top notch of appreciation. Sam, I got to take a guzzle of coffee for you, bruh. Let me do this the right way as LA Knight puts a knee into the face of Roman Reigns. Sam Byers with a banger bomb. Salute, brother. I appreciate you big time. Here's a bit of a fucking triple guzzle of my Dunkin' hazelnut coffee. That's the way to do it. I says if Sam Byers is going to be amplified, BC's going to be ultra amplified. And I'm sure you see all the banger bombs in the chat. That's for you, Sam Byers. You know the deal, man. This is not the first time Sam Byers has chucked a bunch of coffees at the channel. Roman setting up for the Superman punch. Oh, LA Knight just ducked it. Scoops him up. Roman is he's not a small boy either, man. He picked him up and he flatlined him. LA Knight. He's going for the elbow. Oh, Roman pops up and hits him with the Superman punch. 1-2, and it's going to be 2 7/10. Sutherland Knox, 23. Sutherland Knox, 23 with that 5-spot coffee, bro. Says, hey, BC, Backlund's reign is over 2,138 days. Bob Backlund, 2,138. No, but there's only 2 above. Oh, yeah. So why did... Hogan's got the 3rd spot. But I think Bruno has 2 of the 3. So, no, something's wrong with Backlund, though. Backlund did have a long reign, but why is Backlund not in the top 4 longest reigns? Sutherland Knox, 23. You bring up a good conversation. Can somebody check out Bob Backlund's title reign, please? Because for some reason, he is not in the top 3 or 4. Somebody check out Bob Backlund's reign. Sutherland Knox, 23. I appreciate the coffee and a good topic that you just brought up because I forgot what Backlund did. I feel like it was for years, though, for Bob Backlund. LA Knight's got Roman on the top rope. Looks to be a suplex. If you haven't smashed that up yet, I'd really like to see over 350 so we can start barreling toward 400, guys. Let's set up the future unit that's going to catch this when we're not live. Let's set up them up in a good way. Let's make sure that we have like 400. So they have it pretty easy to get the 5+. LA Knight with the suplex from the top. And again, Roman is not a little dude, man. So that's pretty badass. And he connects with the elbow. 1, 2, 2 8/10. Roman kicks out. 21-38. For Bob Backlund. So where does that place him, guys? Why are we just talking about Bob Bruno and Hulk? Because I'm live, I really can't think about the. I have the list pretty good. Oh, hold on. Solo is at the top of the ramp. Referees are trying to back him up, though. Jimmy Uso, Solo's at the ramp. Referees are trying to back him up. Jimmy is at ringside. Jimmy just took out Roman. So LA Knight just grabbed Jimmy Uso. Roman hits him with a Superman punch. Roman now gets back into the ring. Roman setting up for the spear. Spear is hit. 1, 2, 2 9/10. LA Knight just kicked out. I was about to put 10 uglies, guys. I'm not even joking. If you think I'm fucking playing around, I am not playing around at all. If LA Knight just lost like that, I was putting 10 uglies on this motherfucker, and I may have to rewind throughout the rest of the weekend. I may have to go live every 2 hours just to rewind a few times. Okay, so Bob is second. All apologies. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank on this, guys. I'm live. I got 4 screens. I'm trying to watch this, entertain you guys, and factually give out this information. For some reason, I was thinking Bruno and Hulk only. Bruno does have 2 of the 5. So I guess Backlund is above Hulk. So Hulk, Backlund, Bruno, right? So Bruno, Backlund, Hulk, Roman. I got it. Yeah, Hulk is number 3 for sure because they want Roman to beat Hulk. They want Roman to collect 1474. That's why I don't know if he even loses at WrestleMania, guys. Yeah, they left out Bob. I think that's what happened. They fucking left him out, and then BC was just thinking Bruno and Hulk. So, Iman Perry, I think that's what happened. Thanks, dude. All right, now that I cleared that up, we have a serious situation in the ring because it looks like LA Knight is about to lose. It's just about how does this happen? Fucking anxiety and stress, but in a good way, right? It's pro wrestling. We all love this, right? It's the good type of anxiety, man. You're actually watching something that you're interested in. You're captivated. You just hope this goes right. Otherwise, LA Knight just loses this, and then who knows? A lot of you guys are going to get your way. You're going to get Logan Paul, LA Knight at WrestleMania. Logan Paul... LA Knight has to go for the mid-card title in 6 months. Talk about a consolation prize. I'd rather him not even be going for a title at that point then, man. Just have a kick-ass storyline. Winning a title that Austin Theory just carried 4 times last year. Ray out of nowhere carries the fucking title. Logan Paul gets the title. Yeah, Wayne says Mania, Roman would go in at 16. Exactly. And then at that point, you would just need 5 or 6 more months. That's it. Through SummerSlam, and you'd be at Hulk Hogan's record. So next year, he would actually get Hogan's record. But the caveat there, the asterisk, is that you would have to leave Mania with that record. It's going to be interesting, man. Could you imagine if they shocked the world and LA Knight walked out with the title? That'd be fucking wild. It's never going to happen in a billion years, but... BTF! But he's close to the ropes. He's probably going to put his foot on the rope. He's really close. Jimmy just put Roman's left foot on the rope. BTF was hit, but he was so close to the rope. Jimmy came out of nowhere, put the foot on the rope. The Bloodline shenanigans are once again wreaking their ugly heads, and LA Knight is being outnumbered by the Bloodline. The numbers game is strong. Jimmy now throwing a right hand at LA Knight. LA Knight blocks it, throws some right hands to Jimmy, throws Jimmy's face into the commentary table. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times, 10 times. Jimmy has been introduced to the commentary table 12 times. No! 3. Roman Reigns is being introduced to the commentary table 6 times. Yeah. What? Yeah. What? Yeah. Face first into the post, Roman Reigns. Jimmy Uso is all over this match. He came back with a fucking super kick. They're depending too much on Jimmy Uso. I don't like that, guys. Can we stop with the fucking... Oh, spear through the barricade. The timekeeper barricade. You know, I call that the fucking... That's the Braun Strowman barricade or the Goldberg or the Brock Lesnar barricade. Spear through the barricade. LA Knight back in the ring. It looks to be another spear. Roman is setting up for another spear. Too much Jimmy Uso. I don't mind interference. That's what should be for a heel. But too much Jimmy Uso. A spear on LA Knight back in the ring. 1, 2. You can't do that. See how the air is sucked out of the stadium? Roman just beat LA Knight with a spear. The crowd, the air just got sucked out of the room. See, I'm okay with LA Knight losing. You just can't do it with a simplistic spear or even 2 or even 5 spears. Guys, what just happened is what, in the business, this is called being fed to somebody. See, this is what I was hoping was not going to happen. LA Knight was just officially fed to Roman Reigns. This is what we were hoping was not going to happen. In the industry, this is called being fed. This just means you get a simplistic L and you go back to the back of the line, right? Maybe he takes on Logan for the mid-card title at Mania, for instance. This does nothing for LA Knight. This performance will not be remembered. It'll just go down as he talked a lot of shit and he failed. LA Knight was just fed to Roman Reigns. I wouldn't doubt that he just gets taken off the air celebrating. Pyro and Roman wins. I don't even know what else could happen. Does somebody come out to be the next challenger for Roman? I mean, you have to save this somehow because this is not the way to end the pay-per-view. And usually what they do is they just have Roman win and then there's Pyro and then Roman's like the god that stands tall with another casualty looking up at the lights. That's called being fed to somebody. Yeah, Randy Orton would be fucking badass. And what do you do, though? Survivor Series would be team versus team. I wouldn't doubt if they end the pay-per-view just like that. This is what they do, guys. They feed people to Roman. And then they just let off Pyro. And they want you to know that there was another casualty that got stacked up. So I wouldn't even guarantee that somebody's going to come out. This company is so stupid, they will end the pay-per-view just like this. If you see Pyro, this event's over. I'm telling you. I've seen this one too many times. People just get fed. Michael Cole is signing off. I think they're ending the pay-per-view with LA Knight just defeated. Oh, they're not going Pyro. They're going a close-up, which usually ends the night as well. If you ain't going to get Pyro, you usually do a close-up. Oh! The show just went off the air. LA Knight just lost. He got fed! Oh no! JR9! JR9, you up in here? Bro, LA Knight just got fucking fed! Whoa! Just a spear, man! He did the spear through the barricade, went into the ring, and got a spear. Whoa! They took one of the dudes in the business, the industry, who has so much momentum. They catapulted, they hot-shotted him in 2 weeks with 2 weeks of notice to a fucking pay-per-view main event for no. He never should have been in this match. Just to lose. Wow, man. I just said one thing. I'm okay with LA Knight losing. Don't feed him to Roman. Don't do the simplistic spear, 1, 2, 3, close up with Roman or Pyro, and then we go off the air. Roman's the god, another person just got stacked. Just don't do that. That's the top of the mountain. Where do you think LA Knight goes from here, guys? There's only one way down. You don't go higher than this. That's what we call being fed, because now you go to the back. Now the best you can have is him and Logan Paul at Mania, I guess, right? And he's going to try to win the mid-card title, the consolation prize. Austin Theory's held that title 4 times last year. Nobody gives a fuck about the U.S. title. This is where you say, bro, you're a billion-dollar conglomerate company, multi-billion. You have no better creative for LA Knight than that? Big Nang, 2-spot. Be kind to rewind, BC. I don't even know what I'm giving this right now. I have to live this. I have to get a swig of coffee. And I'm going to think about this live on air. And then I'm going to put this where I believe it should go. Big Nang. I might do an upfront rewind. Let me get a swig of coffee. I don't even know what to say, man. I don't even know what. They took the fucking hottest dude in the industry, LA Knight. The guy with all the momentum. They fucking, in 2 to 3 weeks notice, put him in a Roman match just to fucking lose a match flat on his back looking up at the lights after he talked all that shit. Remember he talked all that shit about winning the US title, by the way? Couldn't even get out of the Fatal 4-Way? Couldn't get the US title. Couldn't get the world title. Every time he talks a big game, LA Knight is flat on his back looking up at the lights. How is that proper booking, guys? James Miller, HHH strikes again. There's only one person that likes Roman Reigns more than Vincent Kennedy McMahon, Paul Levesque McMahon. And it's because Paul had to do the deed at WrestleMania. Paul Levesque lost to Roman at Mania. And he's like, well, fuck, if I did that, I got to make sure that's the dude. Because I'm not going to look like an idiot. This is LA Knight absolutely being fed. This could not happen. So I'm gonna be realistic, and I'm gonna hit this exactly where it should be. LA Knight losing the way that he did is going to get, hold on, William F. 5 Spot Coffee, William F. Gold status. More than that, William F. is one of my tried and trues from way back, man. One of my first subs up on the channel. William F. Good to see you up in here, man. A match that was rushed with the worst ending possible. I have no words either, says William F. I can believe that this company did that, but I also can't believe they actually did it, if that makes sense. Guys, I'm not going to be just stupid about this. There were some things I liked on this, a couple of things on this PLE. It was fun, probably because I was getting to view it with the hundreds of you guys. Over 350 on the ups, by the way. Awesome. Let's take that to 400 on the ups if you don't mind. Because over the next 48 hours, a lot of people are going to check this out. And I want them to just concentrate on getting us to 500 on the ups. So do all you can to get that as close to 400 live on a Saturday afternoon. I appreciate you guys big time. I'm going to be fair but real on this. This is going to get 3 weeks notice, this match. 3 uglies. That's going to get 3 uglies, guys. And I that's fair. I'm not going to be doing any rewinds or anything. I get that he had to lose. I don't get why this match needed to take place. I don't know why you would ever in a billion years hot shot LA Knight to this match when knowing that there's no way up now. You can only go, you have to go to the back of the line and try to get a mid-card title, I guess. I mean, this is stupid. This is dumb. And he'll get the consolation prize. Watch. They're going to do something stupid with Logan Paul and LA Knight, and LA Knight couldn't get the major prize, but he's going to go for the little one. That's where we're going to get LA Knight with the fucking meaningless, pathetic US title. Awesome. Awesome. Said nobody ever. They put this guy at the top of the mountain to lose, and there's nowhere to go now but down. 3 on the fucking uglies, man. Nasir Alexander, 2 spot. I don't care for War Games. Roman won't be there. Is that official, by the way? Is Roman not showing up to Survivor Series? Because then you can, any chance of CM Punk showing up in Chicago or Randy Orton starting something with maybe Roman for Royal Rumble. If Roman doesn't show up, you're literally handicapping your main event scene. So I really hope that's not the case. Nasir, good to see you up in here, man. JR9 Gaming with a 2 spot. JC pinned on NXT and LA done filthy equals a trash week. Yeah, well, the JC thing, no offense, JR9, but the JC thing pales in comparison to what we just witnessed. This is the one thing you could not do with Knight. Let me sum this up for you. Because of that trash finish in the main event, 3 uglies. So basically, we got 5. You cross each one of those out for 2 bads apiece, and you get 10 bads. You plus that with the 2 bads we already had, and that is 12 in the bad column. And that's as fair as you can get, man. That's it. Because of the main event, 12 bad, 6 good. This pay-per-view was a big statement for LA Knight. Instead, it turned in to exactly how they've been booking LA Knight, a fucking loser. This guy has lost all of his big matches. He talks a big game, and then they have him lose. Does this sound familiar? Who's my favorite wrestler on the planet, guys? The one I put the most stock into. I always tell you, this is a whose channel? Bray Wyatt, Wyndham Rotunda. That's my favorite dude in the industry. And what did they do to Bray Wyatt? His booking was actually fine. I mean, storyline, they let him do a lot of his own shit. But when it came time for the big matches, they had him lose. He was always losing a big match. And over time, people stopped having faith in that. It's the boy that cried wolf. At some point, LA Knight's going to have to win a big match. Or against Logan Paul at Mania. He's going to hoist up the US title. Thank goodness. I can't wait to wait 6 more months to see him win the consolation mid-card championship. 12-6. Fucking A, man. Unreal. Carlos. Hold on, Carlos. I see your name up in yellow, but I can't get the... oh, there it is. Carlos Ray. 10 spot. A couple of cool fees. Carlos says, thanks for doing this live, BC. You made this pay-per-view a lot better than it was. Much love for you and the unit. Salute. Come on, Carlos. Ain't no way you ain't getting a massive swig for that, dude. I appreciate it, dude. Always good seeing you up in here, and I thank you for spending some of your Saturday with BC in the unit. One of the Prime members, one of the first tried and trues on the channel is Carlos Ray. I always got to add that caveat. Carlos, salute, man. Thank you. It's a better stream. It's a better live stream. It's a better review when people like Carlos Ray are up in here. Guys, that's where I'm going to... I think I got all of these supers, so I'm going to let you guys go about your Saturday afternoons or evenings, wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day it is, or night, or morning. But I think I got everybody. If I missed any supers, I'll obviously get the complete list, and I'll give you a shout out in the very next upload that we do, whenever that is. You should already be subbed and notified anyway, and you'll be the first to know. For November, I'm just dishing out a lot of uploads, guys. It's not going to be just straight hour-long podcasts like usual, because I have a lot of business I have to take care of. So I'm just going to spit out uploads whenever I have chances. So it could be 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. There could be 2, 3, 4, 5 uploads a day sometimes. So as long as you're subbed and notified, you'll be the first to know. Because if not, you're just going to think there was 1 or 2 uploads, and there could be 4 or 5. All right, thank you guys, man. Much love and appreciation to every single one of you guys. I'm not going to do a roll call now because we are over 3.5 hours on this live stream. Kept you here long enough. Until next time, and there will be that next time. Top guys, we're out. What a Saturday afternoon. This event was a lot, like Carlos said, a lot more fun because we got to shoot the shit and watch together. Oh, man, we are like 10 away from 400. Is there anybody that didn't hit that up? Because I would have loved to have seen 400 live on air, man. That would have been really cool to see 400. But you know what? We're damn near there. So I say within the next few minutes, we're most likely going to hit that 400. So to 400 on the ups, appreciate that as well. All right, till next time. 400! We did it! That was badass. I just saw that jump 10, like snap of a finger. That was pretty badass. So that just set up the thousands that are going to view this now over the next 48 hours. They have an easy goal of 500. They should be able to get that in like 2 hours, brah. All right, guys. Check you. We'll do this again very soon. LA Knight has been done filthy. LA Knight was just fed to Roman Reigns. The one thing that could not happen just happened. We'll talk all about it plenty of times coming up in the next week. Next several uploads. Trust me on that. Check you guys. Thank you. Salute. Salute, guys. Ah, salute.